Hello everyone, it is nearly Watchalong time. I am Paul Machin. Chris Pajak is alongside me, transfixed by the Brentford-Newcastle action. Over at the board, unable to see the television, is a slightly less transfixed Steve Hall. We're going to be here from now until after the match with loads of things happening in between before we dive into chatting about what Liverpool's team selection is likely to be and then actually confirming it. Just want to draw your attention to the latest competition running on Whoosh.co.uk. You can win yourself 2 hospitality tickets to Liverpool versus Sunderland. Everyone's current second favourite team in the Premier League. There are 199 tickets available for this one. You get 2 tickets to the match, you get into a hospitality lounge, and you get a one-night stay in the city as well.
Boss that.
Yeah. It's Boss. Click the link in the description underneath to get yourself involved in that one. Just 29 of the 199 sold. So if you were to pick up the 30th, you'd have a 1 in 30 chance of going to that game for the simple entry price. Very, very good stuff indeed. We are 2-3 minutes away from the team being confirmed. Steve, is this a leaked team that you have on the board, or is this a wildly guess on your part?
No, it's a leaked team I've got on the board. Let's believe Liverpool are going to go unchanged. We'll get that confirmed in a moment or so. Yeah, kind of leaked out that Alexander Isak is with the squad as well, so we're expecting him to be back on the bench. I think the gig was up on that one a little bit when Graham Potter called him up to Sweden. It looked like he was probably going to be back for this one, but yeah, it looks like he's going to be on the bench. So it looks like we'll confirm in a moment, but we think same again after the Real Madrid game.
I got a little buzz off seeing pictures of him in training this week, Chris, because I've kind of forgotten about him from being
like a little bonus, Isak.
I like that. A little added bonus of the most expensive player ever to play in the Premier League.
It's not bad, is it? It's amazing, but it does tell you at the start that he's had that you've kind of forgotten about it, and so I don't know whether it's a real good thing, but having him back in the squad certainly is. But I'm really excited, to see this side again. If it is the team that Steve's been told, then I'm really excited to see how they handle Florian Wirtz on that sort of left-hand side, and nominally on that left-hand side, because he literally floated all over the front, and I think that'll be really interesting if he goes up against Matthias Nunes. I think that's the battle to watch out for.
The big question of the day is who's deleted the browsing history on this computer and why?
We've changed the login to Google so that we could both put comments on the screen. We did that before you turned up, Paul. If you'd have turned up
No.
6 minutes before live, we'd have told you.
No, but okay. Deleted the browsing history. I'm sure that was perfectly legitimate reason from both of you to do that. I wondered why you were giggling like schoolgirls when I got in here.
Wasn't me. I just thought I turned up before you, mate.
Right, okay, Sal. I agree on the Florian Wirtz. That will be very interesting to see. And what we're seeing ultimately those days, if this is the case, and even if it's not, I can't see it being wild changes to the starting 11. What we're seeing is the settled team that I think we probably anticipated to start the season, to be honest.
Maybe. I must admit, I didn't think that Florian Wirtz would be on the left. I did think he'd have found himself into midfield by now. My prediction was horrendously wrong in that he was going to take Dominic Szoboszlai's place. Well, Dom Szoboszlai, player of the month, Liverpool's best player, future captain, new contract, all that kind of stuff. So I got that one badly wrong. But Chris is right. It isn't really off the left, is it? He was over on the right. He was that free role. So it looks like it'll be the same. Why would you change the team? They've had a long break in terms of, Madrid on Tuesday to City on Sunday is as big a break as you can get, really. They should all be fit and firing, so no real reason to change it at all.
Absolutely. The team is out, so we'll get confirmation of that in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, we got Mamardashvili in goal, centre-backs Van Dijk and Canate, right-back Bradley, left-back Robertson, we got McAllister, we got Gravenberch, we got Szoboszlai, we got Ekitike, we have Salah and...
Wirtz. Why have you done that to yourself? You could have just read them out and made in points, which you did anyway, to be fair.
We've got it. Woodman, Gomez, Endo, Kerkez, Isak, Chiesa, Jones, Gakpo, and Rio Ngamoa. So I think I got the suspense right as well.
It's absolutely spot on, yeah, mate. Well done by you. I think it's a really good team. My initial impression is it's the team I had picked. The only one was could everyone go again? Is Robbo able to play all those games? Because actually, he was one of the few who played against Crystal Palace as well. So Liverpool have asked him to go again, effectively his 4th game in a couple of weeks. But I go back to it, that Tuesday, Sunday turnaround, professional footballers should be able to rest and recover in that amount of time. So no surprises there. It's a really strong team. I think I'd be shocked if there was anyone in the comments who would have done anything differently.
Sorry, are you new?
is there something in there?
No. I've not even looked at the comments yet. But the idea that you would stand there so boldly and say that no one in the comments would have an issue with that is absolutely insane. There we go.
I know.
Gakpo for Vert for me, says Josh.
Okay, fair enough, Josh. I know the audience quite well. I don't understand that one. To go. So why would you want Gakpo in for Vert? Liverpool are going to try and press the hell out of Man City. I know you and Josh spoke about it, didn't you, Chris, on the deep dive. Slot's comments of either high press or low block.
Yeah.
And Cody Gakpo can't really do either of those things, particularly fantastically. He's all right at pressing. I don't think he's particularly great at getting himself back into that low block. So it was always going to be Florian Wirtz. It makes perfect sense for me.
Do you know what? We've got the Man City side as well. You think the Liverpool graphics are bad sometimes for the team? Let's check out Manchester City on my laptop, please, Aaron. I mean, what the hell? At least it's in order, I think. But yeah, it's not the best, is it? To be fair to Manchester City, though, they do put it in order above in text form, which is absolutely class. The graphics crap, but the text is very good. Well done.
Fine, good on them. One thing I'm interested to see, because obviously we talk about the settled 11 thing, which to add to Steve's point about Robertson going back to Crystal Palace, he's played a lot of football. Alexis McAllister's another one who's played a lot of football now in that time. There is obviously that lingering, well, hang on a second, what are we doing? Why wouldn't we want to refresh it? But it is worth considering, Chris, that City played midweek. They played 24 hours later than we did as well. I'm just going to have a little look through their team from midweek as well to see what the difference is. But we have this a lot in these games, don't you, where there's a bit of like complicity between two sets of managers. Like, we're going to have to go big in the week and we're going to go big at the weekend. So both Klopp and Guardiola did this a lot.
Yeah, they did. I think you can trust that Guardiola's going to do that. You clearly can't trust Oliver Glasner after the Crystal Palace game in the Cup. That was just sly. That was against everything that they were supposed to do when you're going into a cup tie. I wonder if Glasner said, yeah, I'm going to take it easy as well, and then absolutely puts the first team out to beast us, which was horrible, by the way. Naughty Oliver Glasner.
Naughty.
But Pep Guardiola, you can rely on him to put a strong side out, and if it's not the same team, it's very close to the same team, isn't it?
Yeah, there are a few. Hand up. Wow.
they had Stones and Savino in the 11 against Dortmund. They've gone out, so it's Diaz and Bernardo coming in. So they've made 2 changes. Obviously, that's probably a change of shape. Savino for Silva, maybe Foden drifts out over to the wing. I'm guessing maybe Cherky can do something over there as well.
Cherky's in as well.
Yeah.
So again.
Reinders is out.
Reinders for Cherky's another one. So yeah, they've made the 3 changes there.
So they've freshened up. I mean, three of the back 4 is exactly the same, but Nico Gonzalez continues to hold midfield. Obviously, Haaland up front. Doku persists, as does Phil Foden, who got a couple in the week. So they have freshened things a little, but again, goes back to that 24 hours can sometimes make a difference. And I just think their defensive choices are weird this season, because obviously Ruben Diaz is, I'm presuming he's still their best centre-half. I lose track of he's better than Van Dijk list.
They've always got one.
Oh, yeah,
it's a rotating cast.
It's never right. It's never correct.
No.
But yeah,
the mad one is the one that they've not ever spoken about is John Stones. And he might be the best of all of them that they've had over the last few years.
Let's hope that's not the case, because he is starting today, and Josh Gvardiol is alongside him, which is interesting to see him at his centre-half. I think he's done a bit more of that, but we were joking about this the other week about how they signed the best centre-half on the market and then spent 2 seasons playing him left-back, being a goal-scoring left-back. But yeah, the Matheus Nunes thing, Steve, is... Yeah. If you had to pick a weak link in their back line, you would say it's that. And that maybe is a little bit of the decision behind Wirtz, really, is that he's not a traditional right back, so give Wirtz a go. Yeah,
and also, mate, if he goes into midfield, Wirtz can track him, and it's probably easier for him to track him as well with that inverted stuff. I actually think, and again, of course, they can still beat us, of course they can. For the first time going to the Etihad for a long time, I think our team's probably better than theirs. I think we've got a better midfield, and I do have issues with, again, Nunez and the Diaz thing. Up front, they're unbelievable, of course. They are. With Haaland, he's just an absolute freak show. But Doku against Conor Bradley, I guess, would be an interesting battle. He's just done amazingly well against Vinicius Jr. Doku is going to pose similar challenges in terms of going to try and get at him. But...
Let's pull on that thread a second, Chris, because he's right. Conor Bradley's just come through the game of his life against Vinny Jr. You would argue that if he is the final boss of that left wing position in world football at the moment, Doku though is a handful, and I suppose this is what we're kind of talking about. Bradley's two challenges that he faces. Staying fit is the main one, but like, is that your level? Because if that's your level, we want to see that again today.
Yeah, and I have no problem with Conor Bradley in games like this. I actually think he performs better under the light, the big stage, everything else. You know, because every time we've seen him in those situations, be it he was covering for Trent last season, be it this season so far, the big performances come against the big side. So, you know, I know that Doku's in good form this season, and I know that, you know, Conor Bradley's going to have a tough ask to keep up with him, but I do think that, you know, if he's the one who sort of sits back a little bit, like I think he did against Real Madrid, because of the threat of the opposition winger, then it does play into Robertson on that left-hand side sort of hands, because that's where we're going to be attacking from. It might give Mo Salah a little bit more space as well, because you're not asking Doku to sort of track back with Conor Bradley, but Salah does better in the one-on-one situations rather than having the winger track back and all that type of stuff. So I think it plays into our hand a little bit, to be honest with you, and I'm really excited about this game, because I'm like Steve, I'm looking at this thinking this is going to be a really good game of football, and Liverpool got a very good chance of winning this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to drag back a conversation earlier, Kieran Orr said, Page, that explanation with the deleted browsing history was too detailed, almost like it was rehearsed. Just we've all answered questions to our parents in the past.
It's a great shout, Kieran. Just Memes has said, this is a great lineup. Thank you. Me, Paul and Steve don't often get to do shows together. Really appreciate that one.
what a great start in 11. There's only 3 of us. What's he talking about? Just got a bit over the top
we've got the charisma of 11 men. That's what it is.
I'm looking forward to it. I think one thing I noticed, obviously, Cherky came off the bench and scored for them in the week. A bit of a deflected goal, but it did leave me hankering, Steve, for that Wirtz goal, because I've spent all summer long saying Liverpool absolutely would have been in for Cherky if they'd not been able to get Wirtz, whereas it hasn't really worked for him either at City yet, but they're also starting to see signs of it clicking the way that we are with Wirtz. So it would be, look, no added pressure. I just want to see a good team performance, but it would be lovely if Wirtz could really leave a mark on his football.
No, yeah, you're right, mate. I think if you ask both teams, actually, both or most of their signings have been a little bit like, you need these in it. But I think Ekatiké's, of all of them, has settled the best. Donnarumma's been pretty good in goal for them, but not faultless either. So yeah, I think...
Well, they bought another goalkeeper and who didn't settle, so they bought Donnarumma.
Another good one. Point. So you are right there. I think of all the signs, probably Ekatike has settled the best. Both teams are getting by, or you know, it's their established 11 or their established players who are kind of, you know, Erling Haaland, Szoboszlai for Liverpool, etc. So it does feel a little bit like that. And someone is going to have to step up somewhere along the way. You know, even we've gone back to Robbo at left back. They're doing similar things where they're just, again, if you look at their team, not too many of the new lads are getting back in it. Pep's almost reverted a little bit to type, which again completely understandable, because they've been on a little bit of a, you know, their home form is fantastic, but City haven't been anywhere near the levels they can go. They've just, of course, go back to it. Just Erling Haaland's an absolute robot freakazoid. But so Reinders, I think that opening game of the season, I think he did well against Wolves. Everyone was like, wow, this lad. And then again, kind of a little bit up and down, similar. You mentioned there with Cherky, it hasn't quite settled yet, and that's normal. This is kind of what happens when you sign foreign players. Used to happen. Yeah. Not every single one of them just comes and hits the ground running.
And well, also, it's worth remembering, and I think we forget to say this sometimes, Liverpool are very good and Man City are very, very good. Yeah. So actually, there's even a point to make where foreign players will come in and have a real impact, because we were watching a worse football team a lot of the time when they come in. The bar was a lot lower for being able to come into, and the standard of the Premier League in general. Just to keep it on Man City for a second, is Rodri not involved at all in the match day squad? I was just checking the bench out there.
Yeah, he missed the game midweek, didn't he? Again, Pep said they're going to take it really slow with Rodri, and obviously this is kind of, we know ACLs, everyone talks about the ACL and how they missed them last year. We went through this a little bit with Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, it took nearly 2 years.
Virgil played, but he was never Virgil. You know, he was miles off it. Really, it's a year to recover and then a year to get anywhere back near your level. So if Rodri's going to do anything this season, you're probably looking more towards the back end of it now. He hasn't looked fit at all. Little other injuries that keep cropping up because he's been out for so long. So that is massive. Then, like, no one's really speaking anymore. Last year, a lot of people spoke about the Rodri stuff. This year's kind of been forgotten. They are still without him. Nico Gonzalez was meant to be the Rodri replacement. Kovacic was that for a bit. He's been injured as well. Gonzalez has been okay, but Rodri, again, Ballon d'Or winner. It's a completely different kettle of fish. And I would say for the first time ever at the Etihad for a long time, actually, I would back our midfield to have more legs, more energy, a bit more about them. They've gone for the technique, you know, and listen, Silva will run, of course, you will forward. They can all get about. But I actually think ours is a bit more physical than City, which is never usually the case.
Well, I think that's a stunning point from Steve, Chris, that you're right. I can think of plenty of times where we've gone up against City, and I will always say we had the best defence and the best goalie, and I always thought we had, you know, across the three in the forward line, I always thought we were better than them. Sometimes, obviously, you can make the case for Aguero, etc., in the past, and obviously Haaland a bit at times. But I always felt their midfield, it was hard to make a case for sometimes for our midfield versus theirs, because ours was always much more functional. Ours is weirdly, for a midfield three that will have Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai, who are effectively three number 10s or wingers, to say that ours is more functional than theirs is wild, how much football's developed in the last 5 years. But I don't disagree. It's a big game for Nico Gonzalez, because you're right, he's not hit the height so far. SofaScore have got it as Bernardo Silva and Foden in there as well. Both, again, they're wingers, they're 10s, they're lads who want to get forward. Cherki's listed as on the right, which, when you talk about the Vert's being on the left stuff, it's them doing a similar thing. Even if he drops into midfield, again, it could well be the power we've got in midfield could well be to our benefit.
It could be, yeah. I think, you know, Manchester City, when Rodri's playing, he allows them to play with 5 forwards. I question whether Nico Gonzalez is quite good enough to allow Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva to join Cherki, Haaland and Doku. Excuse me. Whereas Rodri is an enabler in that sense. So I think the three of ours can actually overpower them. I think we're looking to try and play through them a little bit today as well, and then swing out to the wings for either Robertson or Salah on the other side. And you know, I will also say though that I do think Manchester City are going to go a little bit more direct than we imagine this time around. Exactly, yeah, and that's obviously our weakness, and that goes back to the point that Steve made at the top, the point that Arne Slot said about Real Madrid. It's either sit deep or press high. If that doesn't work, get yourself back in as fast as you possibly can, because Haaland has had too many opportunities this season to run in behind defenders, and when he runs in behind defenders, there's generally just one outcome, and that's the other team as a goal down, or 2 goals down, or 3 goals down, or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough game today, but I do fancy that, you know, we can overpower them in midfield. I think we should be able to overpower them with our attacking players as well, and I'm really interested to see us try.
It's worth remembering, of course, that, you know, we're feeling a bit full of ourselves at the moment on the back of two whole victories, which is great. The pressure it's eased immensely. I am much more happy just to see us play at a good footballing team where you feel like you can kind of go toe to toe, because it looks like we're much more set up to do that. But you're right, it will be interesting to see whether they do sit in and then just basically bomb balls over the top and go for it or not. We know last season Slot did something a bit different. He went with effectively two false nines in that game or whatever. The thing is, it's the Etihad stay. We won last year, great. We've won twice in the league in 10 years. You know, so a bit like we've said about a couple of the grounds this season, Stamford Bridge being one of them. You can feel like you're on top, but there is just something about going to the home ground of a big rival that makes it not plain sailing regardless.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Like, absolutely. We're sitting here talking about City aren't at the level City have been at the past, but Liverpool, maybe not the same thing. But I just think, yeah, it's always tough when we go there. Like I say, the record in general is pretty poor. Liverpool did a job on City last year. You know, they got them with a bit of a fancy set piece. Got them with a formation that they just weren't expecting anything whatsoever. You know, Arne Slot, like I mentioned before, outthought and got the better of Pep Guardiola in both games, actually. Liverpool were actually relatively comfortable both home and away against City last year, which is just alien, where it's usually just bang, bang, go for this, see what happens, blood and thunder, and whoever's left standing at the end wins. It wasn't that type of game against them. I wasn't convinced that he might stay with the same team, because I thought he could have done the same again. He could easily have went back to that 4-4-2 like we played in Frankfurt, and maybe did something similar, which he's, like I say, he did there last year. No one's underestimating City. You know, we're saying Gonzalez, for example, hasn't been, we're saying he's not Rodri. He's still a good player. He's still, you know, he wins loads of tackles for them, and Foden and Silva are still excellent players. Yeah. We're just, compared to the old City, it's just a little bit of a drop off. That's all it is. It's a tough game.
Lineup wise, though, that formation from last season, because we could put that out today with the players that we've got on the pitch.
It was Jones and Szoboszlai, wasn't it, up top?
You could easily move Ekitike over to the... I know it sounds mad to move him over to the left wing for this point, but you could if you want to pace out on the flanks.
We could do it with the 11 that are on the pitch.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You put Szoboszlai and Wirtz as the two false nines, move Ekitike wide leg once.
Well, first of all, you could just do that. Like, if you really wanted to, you could just put, you know, you can play 4-4-2. Sobo's absolutely fine playing on the right. What you wouldn't get there, I don't think the press would be great.
Yeah.
And that's your problem. With Salah playing, it would be hard to do that formation. Because last time when it was Jones and Sobo, they ran the socks off. You know, they didn't give the City defenders a second on the ball. Whoever it is, and so
just for the sake of talking, then, as I was saying, put Ekitike on the left for us, and then Wirtz and Sobo as your false nines. And again, that looks weird, but again, it looked weird last season as well,
and it worked.
Yeah, and you'd argue that Wirtz in that position is possibly an upgrade from what Curtis Jones was doing as well.
Wirtz's pressing's unbelievable. Like that, when his engine is ridiculous. Liverpool are going to do that because, especially with the City 11, you mentioned before, well, being direct, but also they will try and play through the lines. When you've got Cherky, Foden, Silva in your team, you're not going to really want to be playing too many long balls. Haaland, of course, again, really good at that, and you haven't really got the out ball. The out ball is probably more towards Conor Bradley's against Doku. Maybe that's where they go long, but they've got a relatively small 3 number 10 effectively players there a little bit. So I think if you want to press them, because to stop them feeding that ball into Gonzalez, that's the key.
Yeah.
And Wirtz, whether it's Wirtz, Sobo, Ekitike, that'll be the key for Liverpool, and that's why, again, I think it's why Wirtz is in the team. Gakpo's goal scoring record this season and assists has actually been pretty good. I don't think you can really knock what Gakpo's done, but I think without the ball, Wirtz is miles better than Gakpo, and I think that's probably why he's in the team.
Yeah, Hawks sent a super chat in. Thank you so much. To be fair, Cherky's looked very good the last couple of games. Likely Foden and him targeting Robbo, but hopefully handles it, and Virgil makes Haaland 0 for 6 against him, and we make Arteta's Lego hair start to wobble. That's the obvious, like, sort of a side point for all this. Really, is there was the Sunderland draw with Arsenal, Chris.
It does put some pressure on.
It does. I mean, in some regards, it does take pressure off. In that, if you come away from the Etihad with a draw here, then you par, and no harm, no foul. You've had a really good week turning Liverpool's form around, I think. But the opportunity to go second in the league, to get above Man City, and to close it down to, I think it would be 5, would it, of Arsenal. That would be an exceptional.
That's where the pressure comes from to me, because if City win the game, then you've got to overhaul 2 sides.
Yes.
And because there's a big gap there. So would it be 4 points between us if City win the game? Yeah, so that then it says to me, if it wasn't already, it must not lose. But overall in 2 sides is going to be incredibly difficult. But you've got to look at it and go, where's the positive? Can we get closer to Arsenal? We were 5 points behind them, 5 points ahead of them not that long ago. If we can just be 5 behind them now, wow. But it's about what Hawk said there, isn't it? It's about making sure you're there to pick up any pieces if Arsenal do make a mistake or whatever, because we don't know how their heads are going to wobble. It's early November though. Yeah. Like it's too early to find out whether they've got the stuff to win the league.
Yeah.
They've got a great team and they can win football matches, but that doesn't necessarily translate.
You need to trust that they haven't and get about your business, about winning games. Look, my thing on this is, a win here would be the perfect way for us to have turned Liverpool. Feel like we've turned the season around going into the national break. That'll be the best we could possibly feel about it. But my biggest umbrage I take with Liverpool this season is it's 6 wins and 4 defeats and no draws. you know, if we just managed to get a couple of those games across the line, we'd be in a far healthier position. You know, but the Crystal Palace game and the Chelsea ones are the ones that really stand out from that. Going away to a tough place and getting a draw is never a bad thing, and it's a skill that we're sorely lacking this season.
Yeah, listen, a draw isn't a bad result. So if you draw with Man City at the Etihad, I reckon most, you know, all the 19 teams, if you're offered them that, would all take a draw at the Etihad, because it's such a difficult place to go. But Chris is right in terms of if Liverpool got eyes on the title, yeah, a draw keeps you in it. It does. A win makes it really, again, a little bit, tiny bit more pressure. A defeat, and you're sitting in 5th, 6th, whatever, and it's, yeah, maybe that's a little tough one to take. So it depends. Listen, I've seen Liverpool go to the Etihad and play 9 out of 10, almost 10 out of 10 footy and lose. Like sometimes shit goes against you. I think if Liverpool played their absolute best today, they would win. That's the difference in the levels of what we're seeing this year compared to old with Manchester City. That 2-1 game when we lost, we were unbelievable that day, and for somehow they, you know, Aguero and whatever, it was just unbelievable. It isn't that anymore. But listen, if we can go on a run of 4 straight defeats, and if you can end the international break second, just 5 points behind the leaders, having lost 4 consecutive games, you're doing all right. And then all of a sudden you come out after the break, and this is where, because Arsenal's fixtures have been kind to them, and I know they've done really well, and you have to win them, and Liverpool haven't won enough games, I understand that, but I think they played like 5 of the bottom 6. Of the top 3 they've played, they haven't beat any of them. I mean, obviously Sunderland counting that one, but, you know, they got beat by us, needed a very late goal to draw with Manchester City, obviously got drew with Sunderland last night. So at some point the fixture list will turn Arsenal. I think after the break they get Spurs and Chelsea relatively close in succession. Well, again, 2 teams who are right near the top of the table as well. So just put some pressure on them. Absolutely. Liverpool today, and I think Arne Slot knows, if you can go and win today, all of a sudden, after the Brentford game, I think the title of my video was like, you know, we've lost our title before Halloween. I think you can start deleting them videos, deleting those takes. If you're only 5 points behind them with a little bit of a couple of tricky fixtures to come, we've still got to go to Arsenal again as well. So it's a massive opportunity for Liverpool to just get, like say, the season is back on track in terms of they addressed the slide with 2 very, very good wins against teams who play footy. This is another team who are going to come and play footy. The challenge for Liverpool, again, after the break will be Dyche's, Forest, and etc. Yeah. And can you go back to that today? You're going to just have to play footy better than the opposition, and I think these lads have got it in them because they've done it in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a go with this. I apologise wholeheartedly. But anyway, Chris Pajak, as a tactical thought on that City team height is so small, we have to score from a set piece.
They have got a bit of height in there though, haven't they?
Where?
Haaland, Gvardiol, Diaz.
The goalie's a giant.
The goalie. I don't think Cherky's tiny, is he?
Yeah.
Is he tiny? So there's 4 or 5 there. I think what they're talking about though is the height in the midfield and the physicality in the midfield more than anything else.
We're meant to be a small team. Well, and at least 2 of our midfield, we've got that, definitely got that advantage.
Manchester City have won more aerial duels than any other side in the Premier League going into this game week.
Haaland's a joke in here, that's why.
So, you know, and it's easy to say they're small,
Nico
but if they win more aerial duels than anybody else.
Nico Gonzalez is big, Haaland's big, the 2 centre-halves are you know, decent as well. And left-back O'Reilly is quite tall for a full-back.
6'2", someone's saying in there as well.
He's a big lad at full-back, so they're not a small team, but I was saying more, if you lump it towards Haaland, he'll win loads of headers, of course he can. It's those second balls of Silva, Foden, Cherky, Doku aren't exactly giants, that's what I'm saying. But Haaland is fantastic. I think I saw the graphic yesterday in terms of first contacts off attacking corners this year. Him, Virgil and Gabriel were all tied at the top. Like they're 3 who get their heads on a lot of set plays. Interesting battle, the Van Dijk Haaland one. I know we haven't really touched upon it. That's another key one for this one. Van Dijk's record against Haaland is really good. You know, Haaland has struggled to have major impacts against Liverpool. He's never been in this form. You know, this is the form of his life again. He's gone to another level. He's you know, I saw a clip of Rory and Turkish doing like an all-time combined Liverpool City 11. And they got to the strikers, and there was a serious case to put Haaland in it. And it's hard to argue like the level that he's at. He's unbelievable. I think in the end he went for Sergio Aguero, which is not a bad second option. But Haaland in this form,
Rory's got no priors whatsoever for disrespecting Haaland.
No, Rory knows. He's
all time
Premier League. Premier League 11s. Okay. And yeah, this version of Erling Haaland is about as good as a goal scorer Liverpool have ever come up against for a long time. He's in incredible form, but like I say, Virgil and Ibu don't mind that type of game. Haaland, of course, he can score from anywhere because he is a joke. But I don't think these two mind that type of striker in terms of the profile of him. But yeah, Virgil,
I think that Haaland's going to go at Van Dijk today and kind of ignore Konate as well. I think, yeah, I think we've seen him sort of flip-flop at times. A couple of years ago, I think he very heavily focused on Konate. This time around, I think he's going to be looking to try and get in behind Virgil.
See, possibly, but you would just go with Konate because Konate's head's gone every time he's faced a big man this season.
He loves a battle, doesn't he, physically, Konate, and so does Haaland, and Haaland will think that he can win it.
Konate will, and then
genuinely, who knows? It will ensue as Konate goes all Honda on Haaland.
Yeah. Yeah, fascinating one. Anyway, do keep your thoughts coming in on what you think how this game's going to go down. What are the key matchups? And yeah, what are your thoughts on Erling Haaland? Because he is always a terrifying prospect, but Liverpool are not without terrifying prospects themselves. Just to focus a little bit on the subs bench, Steve, before we move on.
Yeah.
As mentioned, Alex Isak is there. How close he is, we don't know. But you know, in terms of what we're talking about, a lot of people saying in the comments like, look, Gakpo's goals and assists output is better than Werter's, and that's 100% correct.
Yeah.
But there is a world now where if we want to change things off the bench, you know, you've got Curtis there, you've got Gakpo there, Isak, obviously Chiesa, Rio as well. We've got a good set of options there.
Yeah, it's very attack heavy. You know, Chiesa, Ngamoa, Gakpo, Isak, there's a lot of forward players there. Jones is an Endo midfield and like I say, one centre back, one full back. Liverpool's bench hasn't been as balanced as that really for quite a while with the injuries and a couple of other factors involved. Obviously, it's a very attack-minded bench though, I suppose. That's a bench really that if you're looking to score a goal, if you're looking to hold on to something.
To be fair to Slot, we have been looking to score a goal recently.
Yeah.
So we've needed an attack-minded
bench.
At
some point, if we're losing 1-0, he likes his 5 attackers. He's got them all. He can just throw them all on at some point. But yeah, I think Curtis is a little bit unlucky of all the people no one's really mentioned to miss out. Again, he just seems to get injured at bad times. Curtis Jones, he gets himself in the team. He's performing. Liverpool again aren't doing great, but he's one of the better players. And then he gets injured, and all of a sudden,
and then he comes back and McAllister's
Alexis has turned back into Alexis again, which so hard lines to Curtis. So he might feel a little bit unlucky. But yeah, it's a very strong lineup and a very stronger bench. The injuries, like I say, Liverpool's starting to get a little bit over the injury bug. Alisson will be back for the Forest game, which again will improve it even further. Liverpool's 11 and team, and then it's only really touch with Jeremy Frimpong, who they're waiting on, obviously unfortunately with Leonio for the season. If you're looking for a goal, there's no issues on that. I'm not sure that if you're holding on, maybe. I mean, Gomez becomes an option at fullback potentially. Curtis coming on trying to hold the ball up and stuff like that. But yeah, listen, mate. Chiesa, Gakpo, Isak. You could Liverpool can change the entire front three and be absolutely fine.
We've seen far too much this season of Slot having to do radical things. Yeah. What you want from this game is, and actually this is what we've started to see from substitutions the last few games, is just change like for like. You don't need to change the system, you can just change the men. So what you've got there is the option to take Wirtz off and Ekitike off. And bring Gakpo and Isak on, and there's your forward line still doing much of the same thing. Curtis Jones can come in for pretty much anyone in that midfield, but you'd argue McAllister's played a lot of footy, so 60 minutes, 70 minutes, you're not seeing a huge drop-off anyway, are you, Chris, with any of those substitutions?
No, I think he feels confident playing any of those substitutions. It's game state, isn't it? That's the big killer on substitutions. If you're 1-0 down, Slot hasn't been able to do the like for like, or he certainly hasn't shown a willingness to do the like for like anyway over the last few weeks. So that's it for me, is obviously just concentrate like hell in the first 15 minutes of this game so that you don't go behind. Then fight your way into the game. If you can score early, brilliant. But earn it by keeping the back door shut. We've had a settled back for the last couple of games and we haven't conceded a goal the last couple of games. Can we make it 3 clean sheets? That's number one priority today, because that means draw at the bare minimum.
I think also, Paul, what it does allow him to do if he wants, because Chris mentioned there, you can almost say, and I know Jurgen Klopp did this a few times against City, you can tell these lads basically don't hold back. Florian Wirtz just empty the tank. If I have to take you off at 70, that's absolutely fine. If you're absolutely, you have to crawl off the pitch because you've pressed so much. I can either bring Cody Gakpo on, I can bring Chiesa over there as well, either of them. Same for Ekitike up front, go again. It's different with Salah, that tends not to be his game. But you can ask all these lads to really go because there are options on the bench. A few weeks ago when Liverpool had 5, 6, 7 injuries and you were looking at the bench, and with all due respect, there was kids on there or lads who we didn't really want to bring on. That's a different scenario. I think in every position on this pitch now, Arne Slot will be happy to replace any of them with any of them. So therefore, you don't have to leave anything out there. Again, 5 days break, you've had the extra day's rest. International break, don't worry about that. Like, whatever, you can go and do whatever you need to do with your countries. I think you can really ask Liverpool to empty the tank, and I think that bodes well.
Yeah, this is the thing, and this is why it feels a little bit more understandable what Liverpool have been doing in recent weeks. It's more recognisable, and some of that is just the teams that we're playing against, not just absolutely bodying us by throwing things, launching things into the box endlessly. We're playing teams that actually want to try and play footy against us, but it does mean that you can do, the thing that Klopp did when he evolved his side was when he brought Jota in. It meant that Mane didn't have to do 90-90-90 as well. Jota can come in with 20 minutes. You've got another lad who does lots of similar sorts of things in the final third, and that's, this feels recognisable what we've potentially got if we need it today.
That's it, isn't it? You kind of still want to see who's that sort of player that you can bring in for Salah. I mean, especially with the AFCON coming up and stuff. I mean, it's funny how that just never seems to get addressed. But the left wing is always constantly, it's fine, Vert can play there, Ekitike can play there, Mane, Gakpo, Diaz.
We've got to do something on Mane going to AFCON. What have we got to do? Is anyone else going to AFCON?
Our record's actually surprisingly good with Salah AFCON. We used to just stick Oxlade-Chamberlain over there and it'd be fine. We'd eventually win. But you are right, it's the Salah situation. It's in theory, it's meant to be Frimpong, isn't it? He's unfortunately injured. Chiesa probably is an option there as well. Salah's, he doesn't take Salah off.
we've got tons of lads who can play there, but I mean, at this point, again, Salah's been back in form, cool.
Yeah, and Salah's been working hard for the team as well. And for me, if he's not going to provide the goals and assists that he did last season, then he should be working hard for the team. He should be emptying the tank today. He should be an option to come off the 70 after running himself into the ground for the team, because I think that's what Salah does against City.
Yeah, what I want to see from Mo is I just want to see the all-round Mo today. And you're seeing it in his work rate, but I still think there's still a couple of moments in recent games where he could just square it to someone, and you get that simple, the sweaty FIFA goal. I want to see Salah rack up like 10 assists from just passing the ball 5 yards to someone to knock it past the goalkeeper into a pseudo empty net. That's those kind of games where you need hero moments, and Salah's got tons of hero moments against Man City, but you can be a different kind of hero. You can be the hero this team needs and get Ekitike a goal, get Vert a goal, get Sabo some more goals as well if needs be.
Whatever, even more than we've already do there. McAllister scoring today, because we were talking about him on the build-up show on Friday, and he used the phrase "return of the Mac," and then I walked into Belvale shopping centre and "return of the Mac" was on, so I threw a fiver on him scoring any time.
Okay, cool.
Because that was a sign.
Yeah.
Belvale. Yeah. Well, I mean, all right, they've only got one CD, and it is that old.
Yeah.
And maybe the chances are higher in Belvale shopping centre than in any other shopping centre in the UK.
Did you have opportunities to tell Alexis McAllister this week? Because I worry that this might be slightly too disconnected. It's fine. Whatever it takes. Listen, Chris and I are going to be taking a very short break after some words from the manager. Steve's going to be here getting more of your comments, reacting to anything you want to talk about Liverpool related, really. And then Chris will be back here for kickoff. So stay tuned and do go and get yourself involved in the oosh.co.uk draw for the tickets against Sunderland as well in a bit.
I am, thank you. You?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Arne, obviously, in terms of the title race, we can build it up, and it feels like it's a must-win for both sides because of the difference in games lost that you've lost, that City have lost compared to Arsenal. How do you see it?
I only focus on ourselves, and our main focus is on consistency at the moment. So, as you probably know, as an Everton fan, you know that we've lost a few games, much more than we usually do. So, and now we've won 2. So our focus is on getting consistent and improving, getting players fit, and then we will see where that will lead to. But at this moment of time, it's definitely not the only focus we have is the league table.
What start then does that performance against Real Madrid give you in terms of the level of performance that you reached that night?
For me, but again, I say mainly the same. We've reached that level of performance in other games as well when the playing style of the opponent was compared to that. But we always knew that we were able to do so. I've showed them many times when playing styles were similar that we could do the same as we did against Madrid. But so it wasn't a surprise to me how both games went. It was helpful for us that the other team did what we expected them to do, because in 8 out of the 10 games I think we've played this season, we faced a different playing style than all the games these teams played before. But Villa and Madrid did what we could expect, and I think that's always helpful. Then there's still a lot of work to be done by the players to get a performance like that, but it is helpful. Where I think we can expect from City the playing style we always see, but the difficult thing in that is that they are very good in it and have very good players. So that makes that challenge big again. But as I said, every Premier League game, every Champions League game is a challenge.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Steve Hope. Welcome to the fan interactive section of today's Watchalong. You guys have your say on anything to do with today's game, the Reds, the Premier League, whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. It doesn't even have to be footy. We had a fascinating conversation last week about food, which I'm a big fan of food. So anything that you want to speak about, do use the live show chat, use the Discord, and we'll get through as many of those as we can. Let's make a start. Who have we got in today? Q says, why was Pajak in Belvale? I can't answer you that one, Q. I can't. Guessing shopping would be my first guess. Would be doing some shopping, but I don't know. You can ask him when he comes back in about half an hour's time. Hustle Bone says, I'm surprised there's been almost no mention of Phil Foden. He's been great recently. He's back in a bit of form, Phil Foden. He had obviously a up and down year, to put it mildly. He was miles off it last season. He's a very good player. He's hit Liverpool plenty of times in the past. He's a top player. City are a top team. They still are, they're very much, they are still a top team. And he's just another one of their top players. Who else have we got in the chat? Saeed Cole, maybe? Says, are you happy Florian starts? Yeah, I would have picked that 11, to be honest with you, if I was on a slot. I've got the same haircut as him. I haven't quite got the tactical nous as him, but I would have gone with that same team. If I'm honest, I think Curtis Jones maybe a little bit unlucky not to play, but it was hard to find anybody to leave out. So I'm happy. I think it's a good selection. I think you have to either press Manchester City or go into your low block, and Wirtz can do both of those better than Cody Gakpo can do. You lose a little bit, you do probably lose a little bit of a goal threat with Gakpo not being in the team, but there are enough goals in that team anyway to get past that, and you've still got the option to bring Cody on. So yes, I'm happy. Androl says, do we reckon Etihad is missing Isak now? I mean, it's weird because Voltemade has been quite good for Newcastle, but yeah, they do struggle to score and win on the road, especially that their record's really poor there. For what it's worth, they're losing 2-1 at the moment, down to 10 men. There's a lot of injury time in this game. Jeez, 11 minutes, so plenty of time for them to get back into it. Some interesting results around the Premier League so far today as well. Villa battering Bournemouth. I'm not sure if that was on anyone's bingo cards. Forest beating Leeds probably was. A few other ones as well. Let's see. We can 181. Steve, do you believe the Club World Cup can cause City more injuries this year and increase our chances of the title? I think we've already seen a little bit that City have had to, they got bitten a little bit by the Club World Cup bug. So I think it will become a factor for both Chelsea and Manchester City down the line, of course. It won't impact Arsenal. They weren't in it. But yeah, I do believe it'll have an impact. It can't not have an impact on levels, and it maybe is a little reason why City have looked a little bit undercooked at times this season. Liam Bento says, what's the weather like for today's game? It's been pissing down. I've just put a post, Chloe's just put a post on Instagram of herself at the Etihad. Yeah, it's miserable. Not ideal for the fans, but maybe for Liverpool, I don't know. Just, don't know, to be honest. But yeah, it's not great. It's a pretty crappy day today in Liverpool, and obviously it always rains in Manchester. Denzel says, we will win today, Steve. I think we'll win as well, actually. I wasn't confident against Madrid. I was okay. 4 Villa might be tight. I do back us today, actually, I do. But it's the Etihad, like I say. To Etihad, Pep Guardiola, Erling Haaland. Yeah, Liverpool's records against the first two aren't particularly fantastic, and Haaland's in the form of his life, so it's not going to be easy at all. Vanessa John says, have you watched the Dalglish documentary yet, and what did you think? Yes, we have. Honestly, we got a little sneak peek of it before it went out, actually, a little bit, in terms of some trailers anyway, because obviously we had Kenny in for the interview. You haven't chatted on the show, by the way. There's an interview with Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush talking a little bit about the documentary. That's available for you. Don't go and watch it now. Watch it maybe tonight. Yeah, it's fantastic. Emotional, informative, and a very good one. By one of the best documentary makers on the planet. Just so happens to be a Liverpool support as well, so yeah, I have seen it, it's great. I urge everybody to watch it. And then go and watch Chris and Paul Dalglish's interview with his our fella, Paul's our fella, that is, Kane Dalglish, and Ian Rush. It's absolutely fantastic. Naz says, keep Haaland quiet, then we could be in for a win. They have not got much in terms of goal scorers other than him. They've got loads of lads who can score a goal. You know, Doku, Foden, Cherky, Silva, they're all lads who can score, but you are right, they haven't scored many. They haven't had to score many because Haaland's been incredible, and keeping Haaland quiet is easier said than done. You can keep Erling Haaland quiet for 89 minutes and he'll get one chance and score. He's that good. But yeah, I do see your point. If it's not Haaland, they're not exactly full of goals, although, you know, Foden in midweek showed he can get some, obviously Cherky as well, getting a bit of it as well. Oh, Brentford has just scored, by the way, in that game, so that's 3-1 to Brentford. They have got plenty of goals in terms of other players who can score a goal, but they haven't quite done it yet, but you are right. But yeah, keeping Erling Haaland quiet, easier said than done. Doku is trash, says Car Razor. I never get your name right. He's very fast, he's very tricky, and he's a problem. His end product isn't always great. He's a bit like a better Adama Traore in that he was very similar. He caused you tons and tons of problems in terms of in-game state, but he wasn't exactly like lethal in front of goal, but he's still a problem. And the best thing he does for them is he gets them up the pitch. You know, he can give him the ball and he can hold it for 3 or 4 seconds. He can beat a man. He can do all that stuff. So he's still a good player. But I wouldn't say he's trash. But like I say, I do think his end product sometimes is a bit lacking. Right, where are we up to? Samuel says, yeah, if Bradley plays the same way, Doku won't do a lot. And you're right, you know, he did well against Vinicius, didn't he? He's clearly good enough to do the same again. And if he plays well, yeah, he should be able to keep Doku quiet. That's absolutely right. You're not wrong on that one at all, my friend. Right, who else do we have in the chat? It must be some good people wanting something to talk about. Verge will score today, says Kenny Pope. Yeah, I saw that stat I mentioned before in the build-up show. Sorry if I repeat myself for people who've been here the whole time, but in terms of first contacts on headers from corners, Van Dijk, I think he was level with Haaland and Gabriel. Actually, so Van Dijk does get his head to a lot of first contact. So yeah, maybe it'd be nice if he does. They've got a big team now as well in certain areas. I mentioned this before, but yeah, listen, Liverpool had a special set piece up their sleeve last year. They caught Manchester City napping when Salah opened the scoring. Maybe they've got another one in their locker today. Right. Okay. Matty says your name is Kara Zor L. Is that right? I've got no idea. It's hard when you just see it on the screen. Let me know how you pronounce the name, my friend. I do apologise if I've been getting that one wrong. Who do we have here today then? Just saying, in 8 again, says Steve, do you think that considering the amount of horrific challenges on McAllister's ankles, it would be a thought to sell him next year despite his brilliance? I wouldn't want to. So no, I don't think so. I wouldn't be shocked actually if Liverpool did sell McAllister at some point, but because his value might be high and they might pivot away. But no, at this moment in time, no, he's fine. He's fine. Hot hit, that's easy for me to say. High press, mid block or low block. It'll be the first one and the last one, and it'll be none of the middle. The last thing you ever want to do is mid block Manchester City. Do not mid block Manchester City. It will not work. They'll either kick it in behind and Haaland will have somewhere to run into, and if there's no press on the ball, they've got players who can pick a pass. You can't mid block against Manchester City. You will get beat. You have to press them high, and if that doesn't work, get back and low block them and make them play through you. Do not mid-block. Similar to what Liverpool did against Real Madrid with Mbappe and Vinicius. You don't want Erling Haaland running behind you, Jeremy Doku running behind you. That's not good. You can't do that. Josh McGavin says, one thing I'm certain of is that it won't be a 0-0 draw. You might have jinxed it there, Josh. You might have jinxed it. John Summers, hi Steve, your thoughts on Bradley's form and how he can improve more considering his injuries? That's the main thing, mate. You're right, John, is the injuries. Every time he gets a little bit of a run of form, he gets into good nick, he gets injured, and he looks like a lad who needs games to get back fit. Some players just turn up straight away and look absolutely fine. Some players don't. They just need games to play. He looks more like the latter. He's played very well in the last 2 games. He's a very good player. You know, he clearly is. He's very combative. He's physical. Sometimes the aggression gets too much and he gets yellow cards, silly yellow cards. He hasn't done as much of that recently. If anything, it was him getting Vinicius a yellow card for chasing back the other day. So he's a good player. How can he improve? That part is definitely one where knowing when to stay and when to go. Sometimes you have to take a yellow for your team. 20th minute in the game probably isn't that. So yeah, that consistency part of his game. Going forwards, I think at times he should back himself more. Actually, he's very technically very good. And sometimes he plays it a bit too safe for me. And I think he's got the ability to score goals and create more than he does. But in this type of game, I think he's going to be told your priority number 1 is to just make sure Jeremy Doku is dealt with. I imagine more of Liverpool's attacks from a full-back area would probably come from the left rather than the right. But he's a good player. He's clearly a very good player. Mr. Blood Redster is with a very important question. Afternoon, Steve, lad. Afternoon, Mr. Blood Redster. Up the Reds, yeah. My wife asked today when we're putting the Christmas tree up, my jaw hit the floor. It's crazy early. When does yours go up? Good question. If it was up to my wife as well, it would be the Christmas tree would be up now, probably. Usually the last weekend of November is when we get our Christmas tree up. Let us know in the chat, guys, when for those who celebrate Christmas, when do you think your tree should go up? When are you putting your Christmas tree up? I always say the last weekend, whatever day Liverpool aren't playing on the last weekend in November, we tend to put it up then. So I'm going for that, and then it's up effectively for pretty much all of December. So I reckon, I'm just checking the dates actually. When is that last weekend? What dates are we looking at? We are looking at, perfect, the weekend of the 29th and 30th. Liverpool play on the 30th against West Ham. So I reckon the 29th is when we're going up. Niall puts his on Christmas Eve. Okay, par humbug. Quad bod goes week before, and the week between and the week after it goes down. So quad bod, you're looking more in the range of what? The 18th, maybe? Great date, the 18th of December, by the way. Anyone born on that day must be a legend. Okay, I get it. Anthony goes early December. Kenny goes Christmas Eve. Justin goes 23rd. That's too early for me, I'll be honest. We've got that stupid elf on the shelf thing as well. That has to be, so you've got to have your Christmas deckies up by the time that thing comes out. So yeah, last weekend in November, I will be doing. I saw today actually one of the I can't remember the name, Annie I think it is. He's one of the content creators who does some American football stuff. Putting a Christmas tree on November 1st. I thought that's early, Annie. I thought that was too early. November's a long time. 7 weeks, 8 weeks with your Christmas tree up in your house. Yeah, no, that's a sixth of the year with your Christmas tree up. That's bananas. Can't be doing that. 12 days before Christmas, says JD, because I'm a traditionalist. I understand it, yeah. Get the songs on the go. Yeah, I get it. Like it, don't mind it. Dinger Bell says, I'm in my late 40s with no kids. Don't have a you can still have a tree, mate. You don't need kids for Christmas. You can still have a Christmas tree. I had an older relative once who never ever took the decorations off his tree or the lights. He used to wrap it in like a cling film and just put it in the loft and made, and then just bring it out and untake the cling film off, and it was done, which was genius. And he had the same Christmas decorations and same for like years and years and years. He would just wrap it up with cling film in the loft, out the loft. Quadbot says, it'll be early this year, Steve, because I'm going away for Crimbo. Nice, mate, enjoy. Hope you're going somewhere nice. After Thanksgiving, says Russell Bones, yeah, we don't do that. We don't do the all Thanksgiving over here, pal, so can't say that's one that we're familiar with. I didn't say late 40s, said think about it. Did I say late 40s? Sorry, pal. I thought I misread. I must have misread your thing of it, right? But you still, even in your 40s, mate, you still have your Christmas. Still have your Christmas. You don't need kids to have Christmas. Morning, Adam says, morning and afternoon, Steve from Brisbane, Australia. Hope it's nice where you are, Adam. I'll be watching a bit of cricket in Australian time in a couple of weeks' time. The Ashes starting soon. I'll be up a couple of times, maybe late in the night, early mornings with you guys as well. Keep an eye out. I'll be tweeting, I'm sure, unless England are getting absolutely wellied, in which case I'll keep it firmly closed. LJ Smith puts his tree up on the 1st and takes it down on New Year's Eve. Okay, I usually wait a bit later. My daughter is born on New Year's Day. Was born on New Year's Day, and she likes the Christmas trees being up for her birthday. So we usually go a little bit later than that. Maybe a few days later, 3rd, 4th time. What we tend to do, actually, I don't know if anyone else does this, right? That period, post-Boxing Day before New Year, sometimes we just take all the decorations down around the house because we have loads, garlands and stockings, or they all come off. We just leave the Christmas tree up for a few days, or maybe anyone does that. That's kind of what happens in the whorehouse. Not that type of whorehouse. But yeah, that's what we do anyway. Let's know what you guys do in your houses. Lewis says, my team, Sunderland, helping you lads out. Yeah, I thought the context, City, Liverpool's always a massive game. The fact that Arsenal did drop those points yesterday. And for a while, it looked like they were going to play well. Play not great and win again, Arsenal. With a little bit of a Sunderland mistake and then an absolute Walesy from Trossard. I think Sunderland deserved that point. That is the context. If Liverpool can get to within 5 points of Arsenal, despite losing 4 games on the spin, and still be within touching distance post-international break, I think it's huge. So there is a bit more context, and yeah, absolutely, mate. Congratulations on Sunderland's season. A surprise package of the season. Absolutely fantastic. The work rate and the energy levels are outstanding. They've attacked this season really hard. There will be a dip for Sunderland around Christmas time, I would guess, because I think it's hard to play that style of footy in the Premier League so often. But Sunderland have almost gone early, got themselves clear of any relegation issues now. That's not going to happen. And then if they do have a little dip down the line, they'll be absolutely sound. I thought they were fantastic yesterday. I thought they were absolutely fantastic. Right. Who do we have? Biggin, 1892, hello, mister. Says, I love you, Steve, from Nashville. Never been to Nashville, you know. I've heard good things. I spoke to Adam Rowe a while ago now, and he told me he'd been to Nashville. And he said it was one of his favourite cities in the world. He was talking when he came in here once, and he was saying, like, it's unbelievable. So I'd love to get down to Nashville, or over to Nashville. Watch some NFL, maybe watch some college football as well. I would love that. Shout out. Let's see who else we've got down. Podge says 12 days before and 12 days after. Simple. Christmas decky is absolutely fine. Luke says the whole house has killed me. Thanks, Luke. Hope you're doing okay, pal. That is people that probably have died in whorehouses in the past as well, for what it's worth. Let's see. Who else do we have in the chat? Dave R. BMX1 says, do you think we should bring back those dangling decorations from the 90s? They were stinky, them. We had them. Like the loops off your ceilings, them fellas, or the little curly twit, they were rascal, them weren't they? No, never bring them back. And then you'd have pinholes all over the top of your ceilings, and nah, they can be binned off them. In our house, our deckies are definitely a garland, some lights in the windows. We have like stuff that goes around the mirror. I'm not even sure what you call it. It looks like a board, a type mini, I don't even know what you'd call it. The kids sometimes have a few ornaments and stuff as well, a few Disney ornaments. But yeah, those rascal things that hang off your ceiling with the pins and that, they can go them. Not having them. Absolutely not having them whatsoever. They got left in the bin. Samuel Payne says, Steve, who's your NFL team and your college team? My NFL team is the Green Bay Packers. I don't really support a college team, to be honest with you. I just watch the games and watch the players. I've got a good friend who insists and always tells me I should support Alabama. Shout out to Charlie. But I've never really bothered, to be honest. I've never really been that emotionally interested. I like it as a spectacle for what it is. So no, I've never really got myself a true college team. But I'm definitely a Green Bay Packers team in the NFL. That is for certain. Many a late night watching that dumbass team lose dumbass games. Yeah, absolutely. But no, I'm not choosing a college team. It's not really for me. I like all the pomp and circumstance and the different traditions that each team have, the different songs and the different rituals. Obviously Green Bay, the Wisconsin thing with the jump, the jumping round and all the amazing fight songs and stuff. I find college football fascinating as a spectacle, but I don't really care who wins, to be honest with you. I just kind of watch players and then keep an eye out for them when they come to the NFL. HTL says, greetings from China, Steve. Me and a couple of other uni exchange students put our tree up when the first snow falls. Okay. Do you get, whereabouts in China? Is there much snowfall in China? Aaron, is there much snowfall in China? You're a well-travelled man. Yeah, I know, maybe, no, I don't know how much snow falls in China, but shout out to you, mate. Shout out, hope you're doing well. Whereabouts in China are you? Let me know. Let me know where you are. Let's see, we've got who else in the chat today. Big Wave says, enjoy the game, Reg. You'll never walk alone. There are 3 big points coming up. Yeah, look forward to it. Fingers crossed for that one. Andrew says, R3 goes up when the wife tells me to get it out the loft. No, yeah, man, literally, I can't, man has just texted me now. I'm not going to show you my phone. In fact, I don't, because you're not be able to see it, but it literally says, and I quote, I honestly might need to have this Christmas tree up soon. That is what the missus has just texted me. She has just texted me a picture. I don't know if you can see that. That's our fireplace with a garland on it. Probably the camera angle is not great enough to be able to see that, but she's bought a new garland and she's trying that out. And she's just told me to go and get the Christmas tree out the loft. And you can quite see that. You can't really see it on it with the lighting. But yeah, so my Christmas tree, it's usually the end of November. But if Mrs. H gets her way, it might be tomorrow. Judging by these WhatsApps that I've just got now. Yeah. Dave says, she's listening to you, Steve, hold strong. I can tell you one thing she is not doing, Dave, is watching or listening to any of this stuff. I get home after every game and she goes, oh, did they win? Did they lose? And I'm like, yeah, no. Like, last week, oh yeah, Brentford, did you win? I was like, no. And she was like, what? And I was like, I know. So yeah, she doesn't have no idea. She is not watching or listening to this. I can assure you that one. But it looks like maybe I'm in the loft tomorrow if Mrs. H gets her way. It is far too early, I would agree with that one. Happy wife, happy life, though. Sometimes, sometimes you got to just... but I don't... Yeah, I think I'll wait. I think I'm waiting a bit longer. I'll try and push back for another couple of weeks as well. Wiz Pop says, I'm a Runcorn lad living out in Chicago, up the Redmen. The tree goes up here at Thanksgiving. That's the last Thursday, isn't it? I'll be thankful for 3 big points. I know when Thanksgiving is because I'm an NFL fan and they have loads of NFL games on. Afternoon, Steve. I hope you're good, mate. I'm going for a 2-1 Reds and a Salah winner, says LFC Mav. Hope you're doing okay, Mav. Hope your lad's doing well as well. Hope you're doing all right. H is asked whereabouts in China. We're north of Beijing and Harbin. It drops to -20. Yeah, yikes. That's a cold. For you Americans, with your mad Fahrenheit system, -20 is very cold, okay? Very, very cold. Are wives ever happy, though, says Kenny? It's a good point. It's a good point, Ken. It's a good point. I think sometimes she is, or she's faking it, one or the other. I don't know. She might be really good. She might be really good at that. Beth McCard with the super chat. Thanks very much, Beth. Hope you're well. I'm just home from watching the women at St. Helens. Now it's time for the men. Yeah, the girls, from what I believe, they battered Brighton and drew 1-1, didn't they? Which is a shame. Hopefully the Reds can do one better than male Reds, of course, and get a win over today. Joanne says, end of November in this house, and I nag at the hubby till he gets it out. I keep telling him, happy wife, happy life. Yeah, absolutely. Joanne, Speaking on behalf of the ladies, absolutely. Tinkerbell, the second wife seems to be much more happier than the first. Yeah, that's fair enough. Hopefully never have to experience that. I'm quite happy with the one. Thank you very much. Spunkies, you've got to change that username, mate. You can't have that as a username. I'm a Scouser and a Copite in Orange County, California. Your weather is certainly better than ours. For certain, mate. Hope he's doing well over on the West Coast. Will Shaw says, hi Steve, just finished work now, I'm ready for the game. Same again, the Red Men. Absolutely. Clean sheet, please, Liverpool. Anything from there. If Liverpool keep a clean sheet, I tend to think they will always score a goal. Very rarely do Liverpool not score a goal. Clean sheet, 3 points. Job's a good one. Let's get into this break. Crazy Prog says, hi Steve, we met before a Red Men Champions League night during the 1920 season. You were easily the most down-to-earth and nicest person. Thank you very much. Remember that? Then COVID shut the world down and we had to stop doing all that. Remember that? Yeah. But yeah, much appreciated, mate. I always love when we do those live shows. One of the best things about the live shows is meeting Red Men supporters. It was weird in Philadelphia when we walked off the stage, how many people just like came over and were saying hello and chatting. It was fantastic. It was lovely to see. Because it's weird for us because we see numbers on screens and I'm talking to you now, but I'm literally just looking at a camera. You know what I mean? You kind of sometimes don't twig in the back of your head that these are real people. If that makes sense, I know that might sound mad. We just see, I don't know, 50,000 people watch the shows, and then you realise, fuck, that's like nearly Anfield. You know what I mean? Like 100,000 people watch a video, and you're like, you know, that's like some of the biggest stadiums in the world. That many people, but it's hard to twig. So when real people come up and speak to us at these things, I always find it fascinating. It's always fantastic. We love it. We love the support. We love everyone who gets involved. Right, let's see who else we have got. Get a massive picture of the cop behind every Red Men camera. We do have one for the live, for the watch-along camera. We have different sets, you know what I mean? We've got to make it look nice. John Floyd saying 3-2, classic. A late winner from Alexander Isak off the bench. Oh, that will be a classic, John. Cray, have you done any Christmas shopping yet, Steve? What do you think, mate? What I can say, going back to Mrs. H, she has done some. I've just paid some money towards it. She bought all of my daughter's presents ended last month. We have this thing, and I kind of touched on it earlier, because my daughter's birthday is January 1st. We kind of have to get, within a week, she's getting 2 lots of gifts, and she's my princess, and she's spoilt rotten, which she shouldn't be, but she is, and I'm okay with that. So we have to start early, because by the end of November, we're shopping for their birthday presents in January. But sometimes, you have to just save the money up, because you have to wait till you see what she gets for Christmas before then you go and spend the money. So it's a whole thing. So I haven't personally bought any presents, but I know the missus has definitely already started on my daughter's stuff. Right then, we are about, just less than 15 minutes to go until the kickoff of the game. So I'm going to nip out of here. Paul and Chris are going to come and tag in. In the meantime, do check out this clip from the build-up show ahead of the game, and I'll catch you all next time. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. See you in a bit.
With regards to the long balls, if City do decide to change it up a bit and do that, and you've got someone like Haaland on the end of things, and you've got Doku and Foden and Reinders who are sort of running on to whatever ball he wins, there could be a problem given how much we've struggled against teams who play that way this season. So I'm hoping that it doesn't turn into that type of match from City, from Donnarumma in particular, who has proven this season that at points, rather than playing it out from the back, he does just want to get it long and just see where it goes.
But if we do that, we've got to do what we did against Real Madrid. I mean, they played 38 long balls against us, Real Madrid. It's not a small amount of long balls. You've got to swarm to it. You've got to be there and win the second ball. What I loved about Madrid was Van Dijk and Kanate. It felt like if they had a chance to bring it down, they'd bring it down. If they didn't, they were passing. They weren't just heading it up. They were going, give it to my man and we'll try and win the ball then. That's what Liverpool have to do. It's those second balls. Because Man City, believe it or not, are top in the league for aerial win percentage out of any team. You wouldn't think that. Liverpool are second. So, and all right.
We were top at one point, but they've been bombarded in a couple of games.
And so it's those second balls that we're losing out on. Kanate and Van Dijk are going to win them all day. Now we know teams are only going to do Daniel Sturridge attempt at headers. When we used to lick the ball up to him. We've got to win those second balls.
But against Man United, it was dead obvious that Mason Mount and Burma weren't going to win those headers, and Cunha. So they played for the second ball, which we clocked onto second half. Brentford was a bit more of a dogfight, but it is those second balls, like you say, in those 2 games in particular, because I think we had other problems in the games. But I do think, though, physically, again, like if that ball drops and you've got a 3-man midfield, rather than a 2 and a 1. I do think the physicality of Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai, you would imagine, even if Curtis plays, will out physically battle against the lads that are in there. All right, they've got fantastic first touch and stuff like that, but if you can step your body across or get a foot in or stick an elbow in, you're slowing the game down. If Haaland does win headers, it probably suits us more, because if he flicks it on, if we're pressing high, Doku and whoever plays on the right will probably be a bit deeper to receive the ball, so they're not going to be able to get onto it. And if he just about wins it in the air and brings it down, it's not going to be in full control. Like you said, it's these, you win it, we'll pick up the second ball. Haaland's not going to do that. Haaland's going to compete. So I actually think that suits us. If Ederson was playing, I'd be concerned about the ball getting dropped over our fullback, centre backs when we're pushing high. But he's not playing. I think
that's what I mean.
Hey, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us here.
Look at this for a goal, by the way.
Oh, that's a finish. Dom Szoboszlai-esque.
It's
Yes.
Buendia, by the way.
Liverpool are playing Manchester
Not the hungry
City
goal again.
in about 10 minutes' time. I'm Paul Mate and Chris Pajak is here alongside me for this one. Big old game of football.
It's a big old game of football. I've got something I need to get off my chest, though, before the game of football.
You taking your top off?
No?
Okay.
I think I'm going to start a petition, right? Because I've been getting really annoyed by lamps this week.
Right.
Because back in the day, I knew where the switch was. Do you remember when we were growing up?
Yeah.
The switch would just be underneath the lampshade. Boom.
Oh,
there.
right, sorry.
Now, you have to follow a fucking wire.
It's 1 of 3.
Fucking hell. Why am I going behind my table to turn my fucking lamp thing off?
Actually, thinking about it.
Could be there.
4.
Could be up there. Could be on the floor, like this one down here.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
The floor one? No, I'm all in on
one.
I'm all in on the
You
floor
all
one.
right?
They
Could
should
you
all
stand on
be. They
it?
should all be floor ones. Yeah.
Actually, I'm alright. I'm happy with it.
Got to lean. No, I'm all in. Every lamp should
put
be
it just
operated
under
by
your
a foot
foot,
switch. Yeah.
Like you're a drummer.
Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah,
I'm alright with that. As long as there's a consistency to it.
I can
It's
stand up straight.
This is why we've left the European Union, by the way. This is the type of things they could fix for us. They sorted the USB-C out. Couldn't they sort this lamp thing out, by the way?
Yeah.
Because it's a real problem, Paul.
Well, yeah. At least we've still got like an earth pin on our plugs, for now, for while it lasts. I saw a video from an American on Instagram talking about the genius of the British plug.
Oh, it is genius.
It was like a thesis on how incredible our plugs are. It made you think yeah, they are the British.
Well, listen, if you go abroad, anywhere else in the world, it's a dangerous game plugging in. Not in the UK. Safety.
American
Safety
plugs are
first.
wild. It's
American
fucking
plugs are
wild.
stupid.
Everything about America looks on the set. It's like going into like an alternate universe, and you can't quite figure out why. Something's a bit off, and you can't figure out what it is. Everything is just slightly more dangerous. Everything about everything, like the truck. You watch a truck driving, there's something about watching a truck driving at 50 miles an hour in America that is just infinitely more dangerous looking and
Back-end
sounding.
switching.
Honestly, everything about them, they're just bigger and more solidly metallic. And then plugs and the word. More production. UK plugs are tight. Yeah, sure. Depends what size you get. But anyway, football. I'm really looking forward to this game of footy, Chris. I have to be honest. Now, I don't have any clue how whether Liverpool are going to play well. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether we're going to win. I don't know how well Man City are going to play. I don't know whether City are on our level or a level above us, or are we a level above them. I'm not sure it will be definitively found out with an away game against them. But we beat Villa, we beat Real Madrid. It's so nice to go into this game 10 days on from feeling like I had no hope in any game of football we went into.
Yeah, that's a big thing, isn't it? I've said all week that, we beat Real Madrid 2-0 last season and we beat City 2-0 that week. So I think that, having beaten Real Madrid 1-0 this season, we beat Manchester City 1-0. That's my score prediction for today. It is McAllister goal, that. We spoke about that earlier today. But, I'm riding the crest of a wave at the moment because of how well Liverpool have played in the last sort of 2 games. But there is still that sort of devil on your shoulder, isn't there? But you haven't played teams that you Achilles heel yet. Mm-hmm. And have we sorted those issues out? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter today anyway. Because although they are more direct than in previous years, I think we've got what it takes to hurt them today. Whether we win the game or not, I don't know. Yeah. The fullness of time will be the only thing that can tell us that. But we are on a par with Manchester City in a game of football. technically, I think, and that's where it's at for me.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how Liverpool approach this one, because my sense last season was we'd had all the Klopp Guardiola battles, and I think no manager really. There was a point at which no manager had ever really gotten a handle on Guardiola like Klopp had. But I do think over the course of it, ultimately Guardiola did wrap his head around what Klopp was doing, and as he always does, he kind of takes elements of it and adds it to his own. I had a sense that Slot was the next thing last season. Now we've had a real misstep in the early part of this season, or not the super early, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm interested to see. And there is a fear that Pep Blinders being on their bench is a thing as well. I would really like this to just be one of them stories where Slot is the coming force, like he was last season. That Pep Blinders is a great coach, great fella, but I'd like that to not be the hire that it's that your worst anxiety is hoping to be. I'd like it to be the sense that he's kind of had his time as well. But yeah, I just want to see Liverpool be really competitive in this game of football.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that, mate. I don't know whether this is true, but I'm going to say it like it is, because it's written down for me. Wenger's 1,000th game was a loss to Chelsea 6-0. Let's hope Pep's is the same and we win 6-0. If that's a stat, that's a stat.
Is that why they've got all the tifos up of him?
Yeah, it's his 1,000th game. Klopp, did you see the video of Klopp wishing him sort of happy 1,000th game for it was really good, actually. Guardiola's sort of sat there looking at him, and like Klopp looks dead happy, Guardiola looks dead pissed off and tired, and he's like, oh yeah, happy 1,000th game and all this, and Guardiola's thinking, why am I still fucking doing this? I miss fighting with you were the best. Now look at all these blitz, long balls and big throw-ins and corners. This isn't football. And all Klopp has said is hello, and he's just, all that's just ran through his brain.
He's looking at his own team and going, I developed this tiki-taka brand of football. I perfected it. I took it to Spain, to Germany, to the UK. I revolutionised football, and here I am, playing counter-attacking football with a big grok up front. Pep hasn't changed England. England has changed Pep.
Yes!
Finally won. He's got a cross of St George up. He's out painting roundabouts, and he's got a big grok centre forward, and they're volleying balls down the pitch to him. Before we delve into more stuff, Sky, go through the teams. We'll talk through it again in a second. Let me show you this absolute stunner that we have got for you guys right now. If you haven't seen it before, this is this year's knitted Christmas jumper. It is an absolute work of art. And look, there is part of me that has to say that because I want people to buy them, because we've committed to these things. But I also don't. I could literally just hold this up and be silent, and you'd see it, right? Yeah, it's got all the usual Christmassy features that we add to these things, including a reminder that Liverpool are champions of the Premier League for the 20th time. And yeah, loads of details. There's a little patch on the side that homages the Premier League badge, but is in fact Virgil as well. It's great. Chris, tell people some more details about it.
So I'm picking them up on Wednesday. So they'll start posting out. We said we commence on the 10th. We are going to do that. It's going to probably ship Thursday. There are less than 50 left. We've got, I believe, one small left. No mediums, no 2XLs. There are less than 30 and less than 20 of the XL and the larges as well. So if you do want one, we're not re-upping. That is a once and done type of affair this time around. So you've got to get them in. Got to get your orders in, redmenmerch.com. While you're there, you may as well check out the new mug that we did for Conor Bradley as well. Because why wouldn't you make a mug that looks at both Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe as well? So there's the Mbappe one from last season, and there's Vinny Jr. from this season, with the one Conor Bradley in the middle. They're selling well as well. If you add them on, it will ship at the same time as your knitted Christmas jumper.
Yeah, obviously it is Remembrance Sunday as well. So obviously they're going through the last post and all that kind of stuff over at the ground. So we will settle down for a moment or two for people who want to pay suitable homage to the fallen. Excellent.
Do you remember the tavern when we were there and how strange it was on a Sunday morning? Remembering Sunday, did you ever work it?
Yes, but you had to be quiet and tell everyone in the restaurant to be quiet and stuff.
You could have food in your hands, walk into a table, and everyone would just stop, and it was really mad.
Yeah,
really mad.
I thought the other day, because they did the Anfield stopped and did the tribute in midweek before the Real Madrid game, because it was the closest home game to Remembrance Sunday, and it got me thinking about how we get a reputation because we boo the national anthem and we boo the Champions League anthem, and there's a couple of other things that Liverpool fans have been known to boo. We've been known to say chant "fuck the Tories," etc., etc. But then when it comes to remembrance and those kind of things, absolutely impeccable silence. So there's a reputation Scousers get sometimes for being like disrespectful to certain things. Just depends on what the things are. My father-in-law was a World War II veteran as well, so it means a lot to a lot of people.
Absolutely does. Just before kick-off as well, Oosh are still running that competition. Liverpool Sunderland hospitality package. The game is off. It's $9.99. There are 199 tickets available. Get over to oosh.co.uk and get involved.
Indeed. Alexis McAllister, not to fall to Florian Wirtz, who's tucked in very centrally at the moment. We'll have to see how that transpires. Blocks the clearance, and it is a throw into Liverpool in Manchester City's half. Oh my God, it's a big game of football. Hugo Ekitike putting the press in there. There's one sent down the pitch. Andy Robertson pumps the header back into City territory. Liverpool are all over City at the moment, trying to keep them penned in. McAllister, the press, just a chipped floated ball. That is the thing that Erling Haaland is there for. He helps them get out. He does well there, knocks it off to Doku. Now it's Doku trying to shrug off Florian Wirtz. Gets away down that right-hand side. Robbo's in position. Wirtz carries the battle on all the way. And it is a City throw-in in the Liverpool left-back position. Wow.
So I count 2 people in the short sleeve top and Andy Robertson, who's wearing a red undergarment, just for anyone keeping tracks of that. It is important that we have a lot of people in long sleeve red Adidas shirts. They look fantastic, and why wouldn't you?
TK and Sobbo just look absolutely sublime.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
But Robbo isn't a short sleeve, is he?
Yeah. It certainly appears that way.
It's
he's trimmed the stripes off.
It's just Gravenberch and Canate going bare arm.
And there's a bit, and look, there is a nobility to the short sleeves in weather like this, 100%. Liverpool, nice line of 4 there, trying to stop Man City play out from the back. Sobbo putting the press on him, it goes Wirtz over again. Matheus Nunes doesn't like it, and then City forced to retreat. Ball played back to Nunes. I wonder whether there is a possibility that this could be a real sort of staid, overly cautious tactical affair. But with these games too, the amount of quality players there are you hoping it's got its breakout moments, and preferably for the boys in red as well. City persist with just knocking it round the back line and then trying to get out. Well, yeah, this is very reminiscent of how we've been at times this season, isn't it, Chris? They just can't seem to find a pass out of their own third at the moment.
Yeah, they can build up down the sides. They've just chosen not to so far. See, they want that first pass to go into the midfielder. Mm-hmm. I find it difficult when a team plays down the wing. There's not many options for that winger, is there? Yeah. It's so difficult. You see it with us, like Kirkes or Robbo flinging it down to Gakpo. It's a difficult place to build up from.
Well, it used to be that you could just play it like down the channel and someone would run onto it. And then the evolution of that was you play it to your wide man who drops deep, and then they knock it into your inside 8, and that's how you build up and out. But it feels like, that's a kind of tactic that's almost at its day in the last season or two too. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens. Ooh, little step inside from Nico O'Reilly, foul by Gravenberch.
And we lost the ball there from Conor Bradley playing it to Mo Salah and us not being able to build up.
But it's telling that one of the key factors in us being so much better this last week is Salah being able to hold the ball up out wide. It's mad how simple a thing of kick it miles to Salah and let him have a battle with whoever's there. Mm-hmm. I mean, and Carreras gave him a really good game and actually got the better of him a couple of times or a few times in the midweek. But stick with it. Give Mo Salah something to do. And
where's Doku going? He's all over the shop at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely having a bit more of a free sort of float. Van Dijk kicks it away. Ekitike missed control, another City throw-in. Yeah, is that maybe their clever move? Yeah, because you'd expect it to be Cherky, because obviously he's very much there. They're meant to be there, Florian Wirtz.
Do you know the other thing that Real Madrid didn't do against us that other teams have been? It was something that Carragher brought to everyone's attention, I think, on Monday Night Footy, with the block and the throw-ins to the centre-backs. Did you see that?
No.
Monday night, mate. And ever since he's done that, every team's done it. So let's say Robertson has the ball, the easy throw-in is back to Van Dijk and we build up dead quick. Premier League sides have been blocking that throw and we've struggled massively. So it'll be interesting to see whether City do that on our throw-ins, because I couldn't believe how much of a massive difference it makes just from blocking the easy throw, because normally you just recycle the ball. Of course you do. That's what always happens.
Conor Bradley on the back foot now. Cross comes in. Kanate just his feet well enough. Doku gets there ahead of Gravenberch. Gravenberch's having a bit of a wild first couple of minutes here. Needs to get a little grip on his game, and it's been hacked clear for another City throw. Yeah. How many of the things that we've seen which are designed to undo Liverpool will Pep bring into this game? Yeah. So
it's nice footy that.
Ekitike gets it to Salah. Salah's well covered there, so Gravenberch gets it. Liverpool can build across the back line. Now goes to Andy Robertson. Robertson back to Van Dijk. Here comes a little press from Erling Haaland. Kanate.
Ball.
Pushes it through the line. Bad pass from Salah, but Sobel couldn't then keep it.
Well done, Bradley.
Bradley unlucky.
Front foot.
Yeah, cut out the pass there to Doku, but then knocked it out for a throw-in.
See, so that's essentially what the teams have been stopping, because it does just give you free possession, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, football? Things happen for a certain number of games and the best teams adapt and do something else. Whereas the mediocre teams get done by something and remain done by it. His Foden looking to get them out. City looking to attack with pace now. Foden joining the attack. Doku, Haaland, Foden. He just didn't get hold of the ball.
The afterburners there, lads.
Virgil van Dijk smokes him, takes the ball, goal kick.
I tell you, it was a good ball by Doku. I don't know how it was. Did Foden miss it? And it all came from Wirtz losing the ball.
It was like he was in the wrong step to control it almost.
Makes sense, that.
He just bobbles over his foot. But
good.
It was really quick all of a sudden.
I think he just misses it,
Yeah. They went from being quite sort of stuck in midfield. And Liverpool not really able to string a few passes together at the minute.
But that was a quick transition that we they've been so good at this season. And again, it comes from Wirtz losing the ball on the edge. But they were so quick, 2 passes, boom, right in at us, no mess around. You could see Foden was flying from a long time earlier.
Kanate sends one long looking for Ekitike.
He's got to win that. Go on.
Well, Salah's in behind.
Salah makes a goal against
Salah's there, takes a shot right-footed, blocked, and goes back to Donnarumma in goal. But a little bit of indecision there. Ekitike causing a problem for himself, and then Salah just, trying to capitalise. Well done, Conor Bradley wins it back. Yeah, it takes
keep the ball.
Well
keep
done.
the ball.
Yeah, Liverpool could just do with getting the foot on the football here. No need to make this into a basketball game just yet. Yeah, the Reds on the ball now. Gravenberch and McAllister just getting the pass completion rates up. Ibu Kanate. Gravenberch drops into the right back position. Bradley's ahead of him. McAllister's telling him to pass. I think maybe to Szoboszlai, but he looks well covered to me. And we'll go back to the centre halves again with Kanate. City just creeping up here. Goes back to Mamadashvili. And then back to Kanate.
I fucking hate double advertising boards.
Oh, I know. They are one of of all the reprehensible things that Man City are responsible for. It is one of the least important, but equally one of the most annoying ones. I'd be adding it to the list of charges if I'm being
I would. I agree. I'd put it right at the top.
Yeah. I hate. Modern sponsor boards do.
Well done, Bradley.
Kanate, stupid. He's going round the keeper, Doku. He gets his ankles clipped, did he?
It's not, is it? How on earth have we got away with that?
Yeah, well, the referee, I reckon he's probably going to leave that to VAR. We'll have to hope that we get away with that one.
Does he touch him I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. It looked
And
like
look, they're playing it out. They're kicking it out so
they
they can get it seen.
They know, don't they?
Yeah, it was too simple there. Kanate gives the ball away
What's
stupidly
he doing?
in
He
the
just
box.
kicks it into Bradley, I think. He does brilliantly.
well, he
just
gets
knock
there.
it out.
Kicks it at Doku. He just passes it back to Doku. Goes round the
That's
goalie.
not a pen.
I've got no idea where from that angle. Let's have a look from this one. This will tell us. Mamardashvili comes out.
It's not a pen. It's not a pen, that.
It does take his foot there with the second
It's not
one.
a penalty,
It shouldn't be a penalty. It's soft
That's nonsense.
That's soft as all hell.
Oh, fuck off. That's not a pen, that.
He's going to give the penalty there.
You can't give a pen for that.
Now, this
It's
is what...
contact sport.
Yeah, I know, and he does make contact.
Fucking doesn't knock him down, though. That's not a pen, is it? It's contact.
That there.
That doesn't knock him down, Paul.
I'm just saying what
That
VAR will
doesn't
do,
knock
because
him
VAR
down.
is fucking pathetic. He'll just say, well, it's made contact. Have the courage of your convictions, referee. Is that enough for him to go down like
That's
that?
not a penalty.
I think he's going to give it because he's looking to see if there's contact, and there's contact. It's pathetic.
They're not showing him particularly smooth.
If they want to
images, are they?
continue
Like,
to show it at 3 frames an hour, then that will be absolutely perfect.
It's not a pen, that.
No, he's seeing it in proper time, isn't it? I don't know why we're seeing it so stuttery.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You can't be giving that as
He's
a
going to
pen.
give it, isn't he?
You can't. Oh, my God. The fuck? That's not a penalty. It's just not a pen.
Pen to Man City. And that's what I'm saying. This is when we look at VAR. The second he makes contact with Doku, they're giving the penalty because that's what they do. We've had it happen to us too many times for it to just not be fucking obvious.
It's not a pen. Still not a pen. Make up for it now, lad. And Karate, fucking hell, lad. Any need.
Some little tussling going on outside the box there. Maybe Kanate having some words with Bernardo Silva. Turkey playing the role of mediator there, presumably saying chill your beans in French. Foi tes haricots.
Fucking can't just keep conceding early doors in games of footy, can we, don't we? He's a bottom lefter, isn't he?
Well, he's a big lad, Georgie Mamardashvili. We haven't had a chance to see whether he's got this skill set. Kevin Kelleher certainly had it. Alisson Becker doesn't really have it. Here's Erling Haaland.
The fact that City knocked the ball out, that's fucking taking the piss.
Yes, he saved it!
Don't knock him down!
Mamardashvili makes the save!
Yes! Get in!
That is incredible. Well done. Big, solid, down low, keeps out Erling Haaland, and we are 0-0. And VAR can eat a fat shit.
That's right. Fucking brilliant save. What's going on now? They're not making him take it again, are they? What's happened? Why he's crying? Oh, fuck
Are they
off!
questioning whether he's come off his line?
No, he's still on the line when the ball's taken. That's fine. His foot's behind the line.
No, right, Jesus Christ.
Suck a dick. Love that.
That looked like a little elbow in the face of Gravenberch there. Liverpool need to get a grip on this game here, Chris.
Oh, yeah,
They're a
they
bit
do.
all over the
Yeah.
place. Gravenberch isn't playing well. Kanate just
Yeah,
needs
there
to
you go.
fucking
Take
chill
some time
out.
out of it. Well in, Mo.
Oh, yeah, Mo. Very, very clever there.
Whew.
One from Kanate, one for Ekatike to get on the end of. Conor Bradley needs to be sharp, and wins a free kick as well, just inside Liverpool's half. Good comment here from JPR. Oh, no, that's ball, don't lie. Nope, there's another one. Christ almighty. Mama is a penalty specialist. He said the ton for Valencia, one recently for Georgia against Spain. Excellent. Love a bit of that. Right.
Oh, God, he's huge, isn't he, Mamardashvili? That's a great shot. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Mr. Cameraman, Mr. Director.
It is funny about the Mamardashvili thing, because I do think that him and Donnarumma are cut from a similar cloth in terms of build and sort of style goalies they are, and I always worry sometimes where you've got like the next of something.
Oh, God.
They've got another chance. Van Dijk needs to defend. Oh, Van Dijk got snapped there by Bernardo Silva.
He knew what he was doing, Virgil.
Virgil made a big point to that, hasn't he? He's really accentuated that one, shall we say? Let's see it from Bernardo Silva. Ooh, catches him on the shin. Van Dijk. I love a bit of that. He's decided he's playing this game, mate.
So funny.
Right. Okay.
Did he give a yellow? Nah, well, fair. It probably wasn't a yellow card challenge.
Nah, but fine. Just means that Bernardo Silva get booked.
Some serious height though on that Virgil, didn't he?
Did leapt, got up like a fresh salmon out of water.
Yeah.
Salad.
If you could do that in the
It's a salad. Yeah.
penalty area, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was that the 3-3
I don't know.
against United, Rudder? No, it was Sammy, wasn't it?
What?
Was it Sammy, the commentary line there?
What are you talking about?
Like a salmon on a freshwater.
Oh, Neil Ruddock scored in the 3-3 against
yeah,
Manchester
but was it
United.
the Sammy with it?
City building from the back, Bernardo Silva, deep line playmaker for there. Virgil just comes as a wild swing. He's gone for goal.
First shot on target.
It's a save.
There we go.
By Donnarumma. Got hold of that one, Virg. He's got a bit of fire in his belly as well, Virgil. He's not going to let this one lie. It is Donnarumma, pressed by Ekitike. Guardiola gets out there to O'Reilly. Bradley on his toes. Wants to chip it up and kick it out for a throw. Well done, Liverpool. Love to see that. It's one of my favourite things since Klopp is seeing teams crumble under us pressing them, and it's not something that we've had all season long. And then this last week we've been doing it again. It just makes me so happy seeing brilliant footballers go have a throw in. Yeah, more of that, please. There's Ibu. Nice little ball to Salah. Oh, not the touch he was looking for there. And it's cleared back towards Canate. Pumps a header back that direction. I mean, right now he was doing what I want their defenders to do. A bit too much for our liking, but nevertheless, City have the ball back in their half. Right.
Could we get the ball to our midfielders? Keeping the ball a little bit. They're settling in quite nicely.
Well judged there. Gravenberch, he made that a battle and he didn't need to. Here comes Doku down that left-hand side.
Got a man over there, have they?
Oh, God.
It's square. Just knocked McAllister
Everyone's
over.
Missed it. Did Van Dijk block
it came off
there?
someone's back, I think, yeah. Mate, Haaland just pushes fucking McAllister over, watch. Like, poor little Alexis, you know what I mean? That's a foul, that, right?
Yeah.
Because, you've just got a penalty for doing that.
Yeah. yeah, by comparison. Yeah, it's a corner, it's a City. Can they defend this one? Liverpool, it's deep. It's right under the keeper's nose. Oh, I guess the header headed forward by City. Goal kick to Liverpool. Whew.
That will have been a design thing. They've just put a graphic up about Canate having the most touches in the match.
That's happens quite a lot. I mean, I suppose Gravenberch pushes that one down the line. Well done. One for Salah to chase, one for Ekitike to run down the goalkeeper here. Liverpool need to close some passing lanes. There goes Salah.
There you go.
Bradley again on his toes.
He's done it a couple of times already, hasn't he, Bradley?
Fantastic. He's in a bit of
That's it, though. That's brilliant, that Connor. Yeah. Superb. That's twice he's done it early doors where he stepped in front of his man, isn't it?
It's one, twice he's done it. He's done it 3 or 4 times already for us. It's their obvious outball, isn't it? They want to work it to Doku and he's just going, come on, just...
Good header that, Fitz. Brilliant football, lads.
First chance for Florian Wirtz. Come on, Ekitike.
Oh,
he's gone for the reverse ball to Robbo instead, and he totally underhit it. Can Ekitike get in behind? got a bit lucky there.
Oh,
Robertson,
touch.
Lovely
Touch.
little touch from Andy Robertson. Well done,
Keep the ball here for a bit.
It was almost a bit.
I don't know why he didn't play the pass forwards.
I think he might have. I'd hope he was offside.
I think Ekitike did run off, but I would have expected the pass slightly earlier, from being honest.
Yeah.
Robbo's freeing up some space there, though.
Yeah. We're on the ball now. It's probably the longest spell of possession we've had in this game so far.
It's been 6 seconds.
20th minute of the match. Robertson.
There's Vert taking up that space, looking right in the centre forward position, actually.
Yeah, giving Robertson lots of space on that left-hand side if needs be. But right now, Liverpool just happy to have possession. Now, we had a little spell a few minutes earlier and didn't look particularly good with it. Ball over the top. Conor Bradley's going to chase this one behind.
Look at Ekitike's positioning.
He's won it, you know. Oh, Salah, sorry. Grabbing back there goes Conor Bradley on the charge. Mo Salah dancing away from his man, only gets it to McAllister. Not really the pass he would have wanted. Liverpool forced to go out and start again with Kanata to grab him there. Salah, ball into Szoboszlai, tried to knock down. Conor Bradley gets it, heads it forward.
Win it again, lad. Oh, he's jumped over him.
He just wants to bring it down, doesn't he? And City whack it clear.
Much better though, Liverpool.
Much better. Like City have had to just catch their breath for a minute. Liverpool have started to capitalise, getting on the ball.
O'Reilly's gone down, I think. That area of the field, yeah, it is him, isn't it?
Yeah. Doing his calf by the looks of it.
Who've they got? Listen, last couple of minutes has been much better from Liverpool. We look a little bit more confident, keeping our foot on the ball, trying to work Robertson into some space. Didn't work out, so we went round that right hand side. Had a little bit of joy over there. And the Vert one to Ekitike, that could have been something. Didn't quite work out. I think he did. I think he called it right. I think he played that reverse pass to Robertson because he thought Ekitike was offside. So just showing signs there that we're starting to understand what they're doing, and maybe we're looking to impose our will a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would never have said he had twice as many games, more than twice as many games for City as he did Barca.
Funny, he's just been here forever now. You know, it's mad.
This is 550th if you're not watching it on the UK Sky Sports coverage for Man City. He managed Barcelona for 247. There was 100 and something at Bayern. No one really cared. Yeah. Did they just include Barcelona B as part of his 1,000 games?
Yeah,
it's a genuine thing, but just wondering, you know.
Yeah, it's
it's just lower down the divisions, isn't it?
It's a division below, isn't it? Yeah.
What happened to O'Reilly here? Oh, he got embarrassed, injured. I see it, yeah. Been there, done that.
Looks like
we've got nowhere near it, so I'm going to pretend I had an injury.
So Nathan Ake is on the bench. Rico Lewis is a possibility. Actually, I know he's the other one. It's quite interesting that they've not gone with him, and I wonder if that's a bit like us with the Robertson decision to some extent, going for a little bit more solidity in the fullback areas. He looks okay though, O'Reilly, so I'm sure he'll come back on for a little bit if nothing else. But I would be getting it. Yeah, there we go. Pumped it straight over the top to Salah to run down. Van Dijk just a little overhit, and it goes for the Man City throw in. Yeah, second O'Reilly's back on the pitch here. Get it to Salah as quick as you can. Just see if you
test that out.
Yeah, 100%. Okay then, 22.5 minutes played, and yeah, obviously that the stoppage, as it were, has kind of dragged things on a little bit. But Liverpool were just starting to get a grip in the football match, just starting to find a foothold. Josco Guardiola's going to send a throw in long down the line. Kanate and Bradley in there.
Oh, knee on knee.
Salah challenging
Guardiola, I think. Yeah, I think it was knee on knee. Salah didn't have a clue he was there. It was not meant in any way, shape or form. He's just trying to kick the footy. Oh, he's in the wars.
Feels like City are trying to take time out of this game here. See that? Like he was asking for the hand up there, and is it Ruben Dias is just saying like, stay down, me. And I suppose, look, if you're Man City, that's a mark of a good team there. Liverpool were getting a grip on the football match, so yeah, just see if you can break the momentum a bit. Kanate up against Haaland for the first time. Bradley comes in back and helps out. Van Dijk.
Oh, you look, he's got left foot. He's got a left foot. Hurry up though, yeah.
There's Georgie, good pass to Robertson.
Robertson gone out.
Looked like he left that run.
He's fucked that.
Just overran it slightly. Man City throw.
The fuck? Why was he doing that to Vert then?
What was he doing?
Manhandling him on a throw-in. They need to get a grip of this generally in the league as well, don't they? All this stupid nonsense from long throws and stuff where they're literally just got their arms around each other and it's just like, lads, let's just take the throw-in, yeah? Goodness me. Yeah. It was the Monday night footy game, was it last week? Oh my days. It was ridiculous.
There's Guardiola. Oh, nearly caught out there, but City do okay. I think he took Gonzalez to Bernardo Silva. Nunes is powering away down the right-hand side, cuts inside himself.
I'm going to have a party when Bernardo Silva leaves City, you know. I fucking hate him. He just needs to fuck off, doesn't he? Just little brat.
It is nice to have footballers who you genuinely dislike playing for rivals, though. Too much of this, like, oh, he's a good footballer, him. No, I mean, he is, but, like, it's nice.
Fuck off, Silva, you knobhead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep that in the league, that's fine.
But just not him.
Yeah. Throw into Liverpool then, around the edge of the 18-yard box. Andy Robertson goes and takes it.
So Trevo says, Peter Drury, discuss. I'm going to tell you something that Steve said before he even started for Sky. Steve said something along the lines of, absolutely brilliant when it's your match, don't need it, Burnley v Stoke. I'm kind of with him. I love him to bits because every Liverpool game's massive, but if he's on another game, not for me.
I think he's sad. I don't know what game it was. Was it even one of our games? John Champion was on commentary. But was it ours in midweek maybe? I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me on the Prime coverage. I think it might have been. But yeah, John Champion I think is a really good one. But he's another one who was... Peter Drury took over Pro Evo commentary from John Champion. Oh, Connor's got some work to do against Doku. Doku shoulders him off, goes for goal.
Fuck me, what a save. Does he save it or is it the post?
It doesn't go in. We'll find out. Yeah,
I think he saved it.
He gets the save there down low.
It's a foul on Conor Bradley, by the way, by Doku. But yeah, by the by. He just threw him to the ground in the penalty area. Kicks him. There you go. Fucking hell. I think that's a save.
Yeah, gets a hand to it.
Let's ignore the fact that he kicked Conor Bradley. Yeah.
There's another in swing deep again. Kanate heads.
I'd like to have seen Mamardashvili go for that.
Doku goes. Brings it down. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Foden cuts inside.
Brilliant,
Salah's done him. Tries to just meg his man there and get away. Doesn't get away with it though. And Doku's got it again. Just Gravenberch now. Dances inside. Tries to play it through ball. Verts gets it. This is exactly what you need to do. Just get a touch or two on the footy.
Oh my God.
Verts goes for two men. Gets far. That's got to be a yellow card.
2 yellow cards. Both of them did
Nico Gonzalez. 100% agree. 100% agree. Double yellow. You show one side each.
They fucking did as well. Just fuck off.
Vert has just had
that's
Bernardo Silva that and Nico Gonzalez on toast.
Who did he book? How do you know which one?
It's yeah. I mean, he definitely booked Nico Gonzalez.
Okay. Brilliant, lads. Look at Vert going there.
Bradley. Vert, tries to play the ball through to Ekatike. Didn't have enough on it to carry it through.
There you go.
Salah again on Nico O'Reilly. Giving him a tough old time. Keep going, Mo. That's it. Just make him do something. Is he going to... He should dive if he's smart. Foden gets back and helps out, but now he's got to find his way out.
Tell you what, they're panicking. No, they're not panicking.
They're not panicking. It's quite the opposite. Doku.
Oh God, they've done well again.
They have done exceptionally well there, Man City, to get themselves out of danger.
Oh goodness me, we've got the Ricky Man now as well.
Here they come on the counter attack. Wow.
God, Rob
Nunes with pace down that right side. Van Dijk's over there defending. That's really not where we want him to be. They're forced to go back to Bernardo Silva. Van Dijk's stuck in the left back position. If someone could just go over there and relieve him of those duties, that would be excellent. And Liverpool just need to keep the structure at the minute. Silva's still got it on the right. Verta's there with him. With Nunes. Wants to pass it to Silva.
That's me.
Come on, Hugo.
Right, switch now, lads. Switch. Yeah. Robbo. Robbo's pointing back now. Oh, good.
Saying to Verts to get over there. It's a little slow to do so. That's his Nunes. Whips the cross to Haaland. Oh, it's taken it.
It's come off Kanate's head.
Haaland scores.
He's a fucking joke, isn't he?
Yeah. The keeper's totally flat-footed.
No pressure on it though. You know, Robertson and Van Dijk were switching places. You called it. Robertson's there telling Wirtz to get over there. Wirtz didn't get over. Consequently, no pressure given. Free ball in. Easy to pick out him, isn't it? In the middle of the box, you can see him. You can hit him. Whatever. Ridiculous. To set me fancy footy team up there.
Over Mateus Nunes as a right back. The question marks on of him playing in the final third. He's good at that. Great whipped in cross.
Again, listen. I'm sorry, right? When we watch this back now. This is what does my head in about Konate at times. He's looking for Haaland as the cross is coming in. Yeah. He's trying to find him. He's gone. Yeah. It's like, lad, go and get the ball. You need to see the view earlier than that when Nunes is crossing. It's such a great header, isn't it? It hits him on the back.
It just looks like Konate heads it into Haaland and it goes in. It's fucking man. Yeah, another big battle for Konate, and he's not winning it today so far. Liverpool go long to no one, goal kick, and yeah, the Reds are just starting to get a grip. Lost it with the break in play, and then we haven't really got it back. And City have the 1-goal lead there. Oh, Wirtz. Nearly got in the way there. Well done, Andy Robertson. Good defender. Needs to get back in now. Liverpool need to get numbers back and defend. Bernardo Silva tries for Haaland. He totally overran it. Konate does really well there. Haaland does even better, my God. And Doku passes it back to Mamardashvili. Mama's going to get out quickly. Bowl it out. That's it, Liverpool. Just get some momentum. Conor Bradley.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Salah. Come on, Mo. Where's your pass?
Great ball again.
Outside of the boot. Florian Wirtz.
Salah's drifted in, hasn't he?
Yeah. Wirtz is still going. He's going to go for a shot. It's well charged down. Kind of like...
Didn't have anything, did he?
Yeah, like, oh, is this on? Is this on? And by the time he realised it wasn't. Robertson, deep one.
Flick it.
The flick on from Szoboszlai doesn't get it. And City have it with Foden and Bernardo Silva. Cherky.
Well done, Dom. You've read that beautifully.
Right. Needs to find a pass. Gets it. Bad decision from Ekitike. Went the wrong way there. Runs into traffic and is dispossessed.
Haven't seen a lot of Dom, really, have we?
Or Ekitike, to be fair. Yeah, absolutely. City go for the switch of play over to Nunes.
Have we just switched into 44?
For the moment. Bernardo Silva plays it out to Guardiola.
No, Wirtz and Ekitike switching now.
And Nunes. And City again just have possession, not enough pressure on them.
They seem to have got a grip of it now, don't they?
Yeah.
Or if Virgil says no, I've got a grip of this.
Looked like a good tackle, but he's gone through Cherky to get it. Referee says free kick to Man City on the halfway line. Van Dijk, looking at where he's looking, that looks like Robertson. He's having to go with Robertson or Wirtz if it's over on that side. Okay, City free kick. Halfway line, Bernardo Silva's got that one. Just going to go and play it again round the back. And it's Doku now with a little bit of space down that left hand side. Look for one in behind.
It's a good way to pass as well.
Yeah, good running from O'Reilly. Gives it back to Doku. Conor Bradley up against Doku. Doku just dropping the shoulder. Plays it off to Gonzalez. It's against City, in no hurry now whatsoever. Got the goal advantage. Bernardo Silva. Yeah, City will have this all day. We when they're on the ball, it's just, and this is where City are at their best. Just energy sapping, having you chase shadows all over the place. And this is okay. You just need to. If we can just force one misplaced pass here. Yeah, there we go. Good start. Thrown for Liverpool. Well done.
Right, get the ball, keep the ball, score with the ball.
Yeah. At this point, again, try and have 5 minutes of the football match and go from there. Don't worry too much about trying to be super incisive and whatever, because if you just calm your heads, get on the football, have possession of the football, get some touches, and then see if you can go beyond that in 5 minutes time. But right now, we've had a 2-minute spell of possession in this whole football match, and that's about it. Oh, Nashville's got it. He's going to go long, looking for Ekatike.
Go on.
Try to bring Bert into
Go on.
play.
Oh, it's hit the ref.
Referee.
Fuck's sakes.
I just want to see that we've got just over 10 minutes, and obviously I reckon there'll be a couple of minutes of stoppage time based on what we've seen so far. I want to see a few minutes of Liverpool just having the football, and I'd like to see one moment that shows we can do something. If we can score, listen, Chris, if we can score 2 goals in the next 10 minutes, that would be the ideal.
We'll take it.
But in terms of realistic ways of building back into this football match, I wouldn't be. I'd rather.
Well, yeah, I mean, we need to prove that. Yeah, you're right. We need to prove we can hurt them.
Yeah,
don't we? To them as much as to us.
By McAllister. Yeah. Oh, come on, ref!
Mate, this
Are you fucking kidding me? There's just no need for that to be a yellow card at all. Like, I know it's not. It's not a. He's not won the ball. It is a foul by all means, but there's nothing to it at all. Liverpool again trying to put the press on the back line. Don't hate this. We're not too bad. Look, City are excellent, so they're very, very good. They're so good at getting out of it. And this is it's funny, isn't it? Because we talked about like the power of the midfield or whatever. Foden and Bernardo Silva's ability to just find space for themselves is really what's beating our press at the moment.
Good play, Sabos.
Like McAllister. He's got no clear-cut pass.
There's no one near
runs
him.
Into danger, manages to get a free kick. Got a bit lucky there.
I'll tell you what, someone went then. That was Ekatike.
Right, okay.
Right, just keep it. Just keep it.
Salah.
There you go, you got numbers over there now.
There with Salah at the moment, which means if he goes for the switch, it will only be to Robertson. It goes to Vert outside him. But again, if that's the plan, cool. Again, keep passing the ball to Florian Vert. Let him move around a bit. McAllister, now's the time for the big switch, and Andy Robertson's got acres of space. He's just well pressed, tries to go round. Matheus Nunes, and he's tackled, and he's passed the ball out for a throw, and cool.
That'll do. Robos was like,
Jones, I think, won the ball back for us there, which was nice to see.
Well, in Curtis. Pass completion as well, 100%. Oh, Vert's made a little run. Salah's there though.
Salah's made a run. Can he keep this one in by the corner?
Go over to play with him.
Salah up against O'Reilly. Little jinx, little drop of the shoulder outside the boot. Deflected, corner to Liverpool. Better.
Right, come on, Virgil. I know you're angry. I'm angry too. Score a goal for me.
Okay. Well, we've been better at set pieces in the last week. I would quite like that to continue here, please, because if we're not going to be...
Mo on the corner, yeah.
Oh, in swinger, mate. Love a bit of that.
But why not Robertson? It's always been Robertson.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Gravenberch
in Salah's position.
Salah, really flat delivery. Van Dijk! Oh, it's there! The skipper has headed it into the back of the net, past the dive of Donnarumma, and this was a proper header, a proper men's header, a Mo Salah corner, and Virgil van Dijk makes it Man City 1, Liverpool 1. Come on!
I'm almost angry. Why hasn't Salah been doing that for 8 years? Fucking hell, mate, you know what I mean? Just put it straight on Virgil's head.
Oh, wait. What are we doing? They've give offside. Fuck off. Andy Robertson was offside. Oh, that is infuriating. He ducks! Oh, man. Yeah, fair enough.
It's not offside, lah. He's not blocking the view of the goalkeeper. He's not blocking the view of the goalkeeper.
The keeper dives regardless,
yeah, so we can see it. It's not offside, that. In fact, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change my mind this time, right? That's offside, that. That's offside, that.
And it's not been given. Fuck
off.
Fucking pathetic.
It's fucking... These are fucking
Pathetic.
charlatans.
Fucking pathetic. The keeper's not unsighted in any way, shape or form by that. It is utterly pathetic. There is no line of sight between the ball hitting Van Dijk's head and Donnarumma that is obscured by Andy Robertson. That is total and utter horseshit. But, Chris, we've done it. We've done that thing where we show we can do something. Just do more of that, Liverpool. Let's use that as fire and be better from now on. Pathetic.
It's just bullshit,
Pathetic.
though. It's just,
Pathetic.
it's just bullshit. They give a penalty that shouldn't be a penalty. They take a perfectly legitimate goal away. That's just it. And people wonder why referees get so much stick in this country. It's because the complete incompetence of them.
Yeah. Oh, got to switch on here.
Brilliant, McAllister.
Whoa. The problem is this, and people will go, "Oh, it's corruption and it's a fix." It's not. It's just fucking total incompetence. It's just total and utter incompetence. It's genuinely shocking, and it goes back. This goes back.
Even Gary Neville.
Yeah.
Even Gary Neville says it's not.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Who does he hate more? Russell City. It's close. This is the problem when we created a world where people wanted football rules to be more understandable. So
Go on, Vert.
Well done. Florian Wirtz gets fouled by Bernardo Silva. He should have been booked already. He is now. That was really well done from Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, it is. Fucking hell, that's a bad foul, that. When you think, I know they both got a yellow card, right? Bernardo and, was it Virgil for us? Who was it for us? McAllister. I mean, there's nothing, that's intent.
Yeah.
There's just the tackle that doesn't go right.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think some players get booked because McAllister does a lot of tactical fouls. And I think sometimes now they play it like the reputation precedes it.
Go on, that's a good chance, that.
He was offside, but Salah's in behind. Ekatike's in the box. Szoboszlai's approaching. Wirtz is on the edge. Gets it, rolls him. Oh, shot blocked. Ekatike goes back to McAllister. Tries to feather it over the top. Wasn't the right idea. And certainly wasn't the right execution. Here comes Mamardashvili. Nice touch. Well, going to pass it to
outside of the boot. Fucking hell, mate.
Spoons it out for us. Well done, mate.
Next time, just let Canate get the ball, yeah?
Oh my God.
Nosebleed at the halfway line there, Mamardashvili, didn't he? Oh, God, he's still got it. Fucking hell.
Just pull his shirt off like Happy Gilmore.
Oh, look, he bastard.
The distance, takes deflection, City corner. Ah! That's a comment. Outrageous refereeing, as the French say. Yes, absolutely, man. Okay,
I can't believe they just scrubbed Van Dijk's goal off for that, you know.
They've not. I don't think they've thought about that enough, you know. I think they've looked at it from that far angle and gone, Robertson is offside.
Because he ducked.
Because he stood in an offside position, but, yeah, in swinger, near post Haaland flick on. Let it run. Well done, Andy Robertson. Good defending. Goal kick to Liverpool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people going, "Oh, the amount of money for football." Don't say it's not necessarily corruption. The problem is everyone thinks it's corrupt. So if it is just corrupt towards Man City, then it might well be corruption. I understand there is lots of evidence that will point towards that. But yeah, I would also point out that there is a chance that the referees are just fucking shite, because they are shite for everyone. Van Dijk floats it to Salah.
That's a brilliant position of his body there, isn't it?
It's great. He's given himself the best possible chance to get on the ball. And then...
Captain, well done.
No.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah. Chris Vinton saying, what's the actual rule for that offside situation? Because this is the thing, he's not interfering with play theoretically, although you could argue that he has to duck, so he's in a position to interfere. Yeah, whatever, bollocks. Well done, Van Dijk again. Van Dijk is just so pumped up for this football match.
Yeah, he wants it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Really must be on the telly.
Conor Bradley.
God, he owned him, didn't he?
Yeah, and Slot as well.
Jeez.
That's a
Shit
ball.
pass. Shit pass.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes back to the thing, like, the keeper dives for it and doesn't get it. There's nothing about Andy Robertson's position makes it more likely or less likely for their goalie to get it.
Trying to understand it from their position, because they didn't take long to think about it. Is Doku there because Robertson's where he is?
I don't think they will have thought that deeply about it if they spent that amount of time. I just think they've looked at it, gone, Robertson's in an offside position and he's ducked. So, offside is back, yeah.
Okay, so let's not try and think about it.
7 minutes of additional time, yeah.
It's about right.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The
Doku.
penalty stuff. We've had 2 injuries for them that I can think of.
And a VAR.
VAR.
Two VAR checks, yeah. Although one of them probably should have taken a little bit more time over it. Doku, wide on the left. Ball in between the lines for O'Reilly. The pressure goes back. And it's a throw into City. City again building. Bernardo Silva just runs through the middle of Liverpool's midfield. Cherky out wide to Mateus Nunes. Back to Cherky. City look really comfortable at the moment. Moving from them, they're just playing loads of give and goes. Way through his Cherky into the box. McAllister does just about enough there. Yeah.
Surprised, but Cherky didn't go down.
Long one, Salah. Guardiola just deals with that. Let's put on Gonzalez under pressure. Gets it to Doku. Doku keeps it in. Yeah,
can't keep the ball, again. Can we?
No.
Cannot keep the football.
There's Silva into the box. Cherky out wide. Dancing, little chip ball. In fact, in the head. Corner again to Man City.
Now we need to get to half time, don't we? We need a little change of approach here at half time, Pablo.
Yeah. I really don't. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure what it is. I mean, it's not sticking, Chris. You know, there's some of it is approach and some of it is a combination of bad passing and bad touches. Van Dijk heads it only to Doku still in the box. We'll triple up on him. He gets the cross in. Van Dijk gets a little bit of a clearance. It's going to go for another corner kick.
Well, the last 2 corners, I think Haaland's got the first touch on it at the front post.
Yeah.
So that's obviously really taking it short.
Quick, yeah.
Don't think half the players knew. Foden's on the edge there, looking quite happy with all the space that he's got.
So Haaland goes for the shot, deflected 2-0. Fucking pathetic.
Who did it come off?
That's so
It was
annoying.
shit though, wasn't it? Because there was no one within 15 yards of the players on the edge of the box there. You could see it. They took the corner quickly and no one reacted to getting out to the edge of the penalty area. Yeah. They all just stood there in a line. It's like, lads, if you get out, they're all offside. So get the fuck out quickly. And then as they come out, it hits off someone. Keeper can't do anything about that.
Ekitike and then hits Van Dijk.
I mean, come on.
I mean, what?
Oh, there's nothing you can do about that. Stop the shot. That's the only thing you can do, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shit shot. That's the worst thing.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Oy.
Okay, well, the ball is back with Donnarumma. On ball, Canate up against Haaland.
Was there anyone offside in that, not interfering with play that we could have looked at? No.
No idea.
Do you reckon they even looked?
Yeah, one of the things about this as well is they've been really, really good. Is Robertson powering forward, Virtus ahead of him, that left-hand side, needs to use him, does, cuts inside, touches him great, and he's dispossessed. City just chip out there, Van Dijk up against Haaland. Doku now. There's no need for him to kill himself here now. Just needs to keep possession.
The thing is, the way we're playing at the moment, it could be 3-0 at half time. If I was City, I'd be going for it.
Yeah.
Because we look lost at the moment.
Yeah.
You don't want to let us get to half time and change things because we're going to throw the kitchen sink at it.
Yeah. Dominic Szoboszlai, you said before, we've not got him on the ball.
He's not seen him. He's been our best player this season, not seen him.
Yeah.
Tried to have a look before to see what they were doing. They didn't look like they were man marking him with anyone in particular. Can't tell you why he's not in the game at all. Both off the ball and on it, by the way.
Yeah.
Look, he's looking for that. We can see you fucking big idiot.
He's got the flick on. Well, he actually didn't get a flick on. He got a full head on that one. And here's a goal kick.
What do you mean that's big and trying to hide in the 6-yard box? Idiot.
Conor Bradley down the right. Check inside. Szoboszlai. Yeah, the fact of the matter is we haven't had enough of the ball for Szoboszlai to get on and influence it. He's on it now, which is nice to see. But
that's because Conor's gone high up. That's already panic mode, innit? We've thrown Conor Bradley up there for the first time, not in transition. Mm-hmm. He's standing up there in the front line. Szoboszlai's gone to right back now.
Yeah. McAllister. Virgil van Dijk.
No, they're switching now.
Yeah. Robertson and Liverpool just in bang average.
He's come to look for it. That's what it is, actually. He's just gone, I don't have the ball.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking football.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. We haven't had enough possession for any link-up play at all.
We haven't.
It's not stuck with Ekitike at all. It's stuck a little bit with Salah. Well done, Robertson. Try to find Alexis there. Well done.
Keep going.
Sides up. This is good. Yeah.
He'll blow the whistle now, even though we're on the attack. It happened the other day to us, didn't it?
Yeah. McAllister. Robertson.
Look at them. Oh, we did as well.
Half time. Man City 2, Liverpool 0, and 2 completely different but deflected goals. I've seen Liverpool, but to say that Liverpool haven't been good in this game at all, barring isolated moments. There has been some shocking officiating in the middle of it, and that will only add to the frustration. And it's worth pointing out that it's annoying and really bad and annoying to go down to go down 2-0 at half time. It should be 1-0. Goal rule. Andy Robertson's explaining to the referee what he should have done.
Yeah, it's well, you said it. I think you said it perfectly right at the beginning. Liverpool haven't been good enough. Manchester City have been better than us, but that doesn't mean we should be out of this game. And it feels like we're out of this game right now. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the stats here on my computer, Aaron. If you can bring them up, we've created 0.14 xG. I mean, that's shocking. They've 1.2. We haven't had a shot on target. Haven't had a big chance. They've had one. But that's because our one big chance was struck off for offside, that it wasn't. Robertson still complaining, as you say, as they walk off the pitch. Liverpool we talked about the midfield. it hasn't been a battle, and it's been the complete opposite to what we thought going into the game. I thought Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai would have it. Mate, it's been all Nico, Foden and Bernardo Silva. They've just been playing triangles around us. Like we're playing a different sport to them at the moment.
Yeah, they're 100%, and you can see it. Bernardo Silva, they give up the pass, and then they run through our midfield, and they either carry it through, or they get played the ball through. And you know, we've tried to high press them, and to City's credit, I actually think that the way that they've built out, there's a couple of times where you're like, we've got them here, and they've been amazing, absolutely amazing at getting out. We just haven't had the ball. The ball's not stuck, and I said that we've had 2 spells in the whole football match. I hadn't looked at the momentum chart, but it's there. If you can bring that up, please.
I looked at it before. It's mad.
It's literally that. You can see there's like 2 5-ish, if even that, 2 to 4 minute spells where we're all right and we're getting in and around their final third, but actually they're almost precarious to them going and scoring. And at no point during them are we ever really like battering them. There's signs. There's nowhere near enough there. Yeah, I'd be still I'm sure the manager will be going and go with that, but more, please. But the problem is, it's not just a bit more. You need to do loads more to come close to getting in this game. And the issue we've got is that City are a very, very good counter-attacking side. Yeah. And we run the risk of totally playing into their hands if we're not careful with what happens. So there will be a temptation. You might, based on what we've seen so far this season, you wouldn't be shocked to see Szoboszlai go to right back, because that's been his move when games have been getting out of hand. But I would worry that will be us completely giving the game to City if we do. I would be looking more at saying the lads on the pitch, you need to work a bit harder here, boys. If you've not got it, then I will swap you for someone else, because there's lads on the bench who will go and put that shift in. Curtis Jones will be sat there like a bundle of energy waiting to come on the pitch there. I'm sure Alex Isak will be exactly the same. Cody Gakpo better be in that mindset. Because we've not been on it at all so far.
No, it feels to me like we need an extra body in the midfield. If I'm being frank, I think, we look like we're being completely sort of overrun in there, and that's the problem area for me. I think I'd probably like something Paul Dalglish did on the podcast with us at Pressure Matters a couple of weeks ago, was saying like have the 3-man midfield but maybe try Vertin behind a couple of forwards. It feels like we need an extra body in there, and that could be a way to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like have Salah and Isak maybe as a 2, but then they've never done this. They're not gonna do this now. But that's the type of thing that I think we should do, rather than throw 4 forwards on and leave yourself open. Yeah. How do you get an extra body in the middle of the park?
We just need to play down the left a bit. It's all well and good Vert floating around, but all the best stuff he's done for us so far has been when we've passed it to him on the left and he's gotten past the man and tried to make things happen. We're so much getting the ball to Conor Bradley. I think Conor Bradley's having a really, really difficult game against Doku defensively, but everyone does. But I think he's okay when he's going the other way. That's all right. But when Verts is drifting, and if Verts is going to drift inside, then it's to make space for Robertson. But we're actually not capitalising that. We're not doing the big switch anywhere near as much as we've been doing it in the last couple of games as well. We're just, because again, ultimately we've not had enough touches of the football to try enough of the things that we do thus far. But I don't know. I do wonder whether there is a simple just get Gakpo on and have a bit more of a left-hand side, and that way you can attack down the left in a very similar way to the way that you attack down the right, cause them more problems. I don't know, but yeah, I think everyone just needs to be better.
Well, I think there's a conversation to be had about, how many times have they played over the last few days. I mean, it is pretty much a settled side, and it's a settled side for 3 games on the bounce, isn't it? For the majority, the likes of Robertson, I think's played 4. McAllister played 4, didn't he? Did he play in that one?
Yeah, McAllister
and Robertson both played, didn't they? Yeah. Kirkes played as well. Obviously, he's not been involved since. So there's a couple there that you think 4 games in 10 days. Most of them 3 games in 8 or 9. I can't remember, 3 games in 8, something like that. And it looks like it was one too many, if I'm being honest, because it looks like we're just not physically at the level that Man City are.
Yeah, exactly. And it was funny, I was watching the Man United Spurs game, and Spurs looked like a team that had played in midweek against United, and we looked at, but is the thing, City have done the same. Now they've made 3 changes to this side, and Liverpool have absolutely got the ability to do that. Like, I think a 3rd goal would put this beyond us. 2 probably is, certainly for a win. It would take some sort of effort for the ages to get us into a winning position from this football match. But there's 45 minutes, so they can score 2. We can definitely score 2 in this one, but got to make sure you don't concede another goal, because that will be very much Liverpool dead and buried, and that can happen very quickly if we get the balance wrong here. Oh, here we go. A player will be penalised if they are preventing an opponent from playing or being able to play the ball by clearly obstructing the opponent's line of vision, or challenging an opponent for the ball, or clearly attempting to play a ball which is close when this action impacts on an opponent, or making an obvious action which clearly impacts on the ability of... I missed that last bit. Are they arguing that because he's battling in the middle with Doku, maybe? It's horseshit for me.
Well, when the ball's played, none of those 4 things made sense. He wasn't doing any of them. He was just stood there. In fact, he was ducking out the way of the ball, not making an obvious action to go for the ball. I don't know about... I think you might be right. It might have been before, because he bumps into the goalkeeper just before it. But for me, that's not offside.
Is there... I mean, there's a case that as far as the line of sight goes, it's Doku's in his line of sight regardless. Doku's actually blocking the line of sight from the Robertson to even though neither of them in the way. It's a load of fucking bollocks. And this is just one of them. Ekitike could be a bit sharper, but I actually do wonder if Bradley goes across, and I wonder whether Ekitike thinks, Bradley's on this one, so doesn't maybe fully commit to it, and then it hits Van Dijk and goes in. Gary Neville was stressing it. I just overheard a bit of the commentary that Liverpool's legs are totally gone, and that's what that was. I'm not 100% in on that one. I know he does like a good narrative, Gary, in that regard. We'll have to see whether Slot agrees with him in that. But yeah, I mean, that could go anywhere, Chris. That could just hit Van Dijk like an inch to the right, and it's Van Dijk and goes completely back out from the way it came. Yeah. Sometimes shit happens, and that's the frustrating thing actually with the first goal as well. Does Konate sort of heads it into fucking Haaland? They've been good. Let's take nothing away from Man City, but it's dead annoying to go behind to goals that are just they don't need luck, is what I'm saying. City are good enough that they don't need to have slices of luck and shit officiating on this side as well. Really, really fucking annoying. How are we feeling, everyone, in the comments? Is everyone down at? I don't know where we're at. I've not looked at Super Chat in ages, so I apologise, everyone. Where are we? Good Lord. These are all coming from the same time, so I don't know what's what here, Chris.
I think, have you got Joan Alviso, who made the trainees for us?
Yeah.
I think he was the first one of them.
Okay, so Joan Alviso. Alisson had his sight impeded earlier this season. The goal stood. How's that not been given? Absolute joke. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Hawk says Ekitike is great, but his pressing is Harry Kane-esque in that it looks like he's pressing, but he's not really ever moving quick enough to really bother anyone or the passing lane. And we were asleep on that goal. Ekitike is having a real... He hasn't looked at the level in this game. And that's the thing where I think he's really, really good. But there are a few moments where you recognise that there's a project in Ekitike that if it all clicks for him, he could be the most devastating forward on the planet. But there are still games where you're like, I don't know.
I think you're right. I think for me, I watch Isak just this season. For us, his link-up play is there. It sticks to him. You said that all half. It's not sticking. Well, it does stick to Isak, and if he's got 45 minutes in, I would go like for like with Isak for Ekitike right now, because I agree with what you said at the start of half time. Liverpool need to build themselves back into this game. I don't think you can kitchen sink this right now, because you're out of the game before you find out you're trying to get back into it. You've just got to build slowly, get 10 minutes in, can you get a goal, can you get another goal, etc. So like for like, actually you said that pre-match, didn't you? Like for like is probably the way that Liverpool need to go. So for me, Isak is probably my one sub at half time.
Yeah.
But I do think Gakpo should be in the game as well, but I just think for me, one sub.
I wonder whether it's probably Jones for me. I'd be saying either way, I agree. 10 minutes to the lads who are out there. Have your legs gone? Have they? well, prove they haven't. You've got 10 minutes. Go out there, and then I'm going to start freshening things up. Blah blah blah. Says need to get a grip second half before Gary Neville spunks his pants. Joe Pike. The lack of pace on our side is a huge issue. Play a team like City, there's no option to dig in and hit them on the counter. That is very, very true. And that's another one where Rio and Gamoa, it's the problem with him being so young. You're seeing what Luis Diaz again is doing for Bayern Munich, and apart from horrendous tackles, I mean, and he has definitely lost a yard of pace. Because of his injuries, but yeah, anyway. Leon Geary, been very bad, but City have got some luck, yeah, absolutely. Ben, way too much space behind Isaac, causing Robbo to push up and we get done too easy by a long ball. It's not looking good. Yeah, but I haven't, like, City are a team that will cause problems, and the issue is Mateus Nunes. My problem is not the space behind Robertson; it's that we're not punishing the space behind Nunes. He's had free rein on that right hand side, and a couple of times where we've got it to Vert. He's been dangerous. He's drawing fouls and yellow cards. So
he's given the ball away a lot though as well, mate.
Yeah, but everyone's given the fucking ball away, you know.
The right back, what's his name, Matthijs Cunha, he has won the ball off Vert a few times. Vert isn't winning that battle for me. Nowhere near is he winning that battle. And I agree with this comment by Ben as well. I think Pep saw what we were going to do with Vert and that drifting inside and the way that he drops into the sort of midfield when we're dropping in, and he's just gone, right, well, if they're going to do that, I'm going to do this. It's Pep Guardiola we're going up against. He knows how to sort of just grab onto a weakness of yours, and right now I think Ben's right. I think we are causing Robbo to jump up, and him jumping up is leading to Virgil van Dijk having to go into left back, and they score a goal from Virgil van Dijk having to go into left back, and then Robertson getting back in at centre half, so it's a problem for us.
Akil, our midfield is completely non-existent, no control in midfield. Let's have the faith. A few good substitutions in the midfield and up front can turn the game up the fucking Reds. Love a bit of that. Thank you so much, mate. Right, we've got more super chats. I've totally overlooked the fact that I need a wee. We'll take a short break and then we'll be back in about a minute and a bit for the second half. Nice one.
Hey everyone, it's November, and at the end of the month, one of our wonderful Red Men Plus Legend subscribers will be winning these. Yes, they had a pair of goalkeeper gloves, and they are signed by former Reds goalkeeper Bruce Grobler. He won league titles, he won FA Cups, he even won the European Cup as well. And yet at the end of November, one of you lucky Red Men legends will get these goalkeeper gloves. So yeah, head on over to redmenplus.com, join us as a Legend subscriber, and if you do that, at the end of the month, you'll be in the draw, and this pair of wonderful goalkeeper gloves could be on their way to you.
We've uncovered a host of Liverpool legends that we believe are owed medals from seasons in the past. It startled me, some of the people we're discussing here, because you just don't expect it.
Jan Mulvey, what a pass for the football.
He made the game look easy.
Couldn't bring into the team, he was one of the best teams the club's ever had.
Going back to the group I was with, Sammy Lee was the one who made it into the first team, but he had to get ahead of Jimmy Case.
Sammy just was so in the infancy of his career.
Although it was frustrating, I knew even when the time come, then I'd be ready.
Phil Neal, the most decorated Liverpool player of all time.
Dad liked him and Liverpool signed him.
The chief scout, he said to me, I went home and told Bob Paisley, go and buy him now.
I don't think anyone can speak about David Fairclough without saying super sub.
Part of the conversation I had with Bob Paisley while I was away seemed to intimate that perhaps they were tiring a little bit of me.
Gary Gillespie was huge.
Tasked with the job of breaking up Adam Hansen and Mark Lawrenson.
Ronnie Rocket. He just took the league by storm.
No one was going to knock him off the ball. Battering ram who could go through defenders.
Now it's about getting the Liverpool legends. You've just heard all about the medals. They were never officially awarded.
Sorry, Chris is obviously trying to avoid the F1, so please don't.
Oh, don't. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Come on, Ryan.
I actually watched the F1 last week. I think it was last week, maybe the week before. I had a hangover and I just lay on the couch in the evening and watched, I think it was the Mexico one.
You to sleep then, yeah.
2 weeks ago. It was
great.
It was
2 weeks ago.
Nothing better than, there is no better hangover sport than Formula One.
Yeah, I like it. Do not like this.
Yeah, this football is not a hangover sport. It's too involved. They are back out for the second half. It is a Man City's kickoff. Liverpool are kicking from left to right, and they are 2 goals down to Manchester City. Sorry to everyone with the super chat. I will get back to them. Protégé do. Hard to care much. We lost matches and titles to refs. Blimey. We are underway at the Etihad.
Mate.
Tyrone, Grav and Macher have not been disciplined enough, especially Grav is wandering too high and wide.
Oh, I've not noticed that. But I'll try and keep my eye on it.
No, yeah, Gravenberg's had a wild start to the game, but it's too hard to
second
judge.
outside of the boot, ball by Mamardashvili. This one stayed in, just went to them.
There you go, Bradley.
I take it no changes at half time.
It certainly looks that way. It's Canate under pressure from Foden, goes back to Georgie Mamardashvili, opens his body up, and this time just kicks it straight down the middle to them. Where Ekatike was.
Oh, goodness me.
Come on, Sobbo. Nice ball in behind to Mo Salah. He's driven it a bit too far wide here, though, but he's up against Nico O'Reilly. Stabs it into... Connor Bradley. It's terrible. Ekatike. Salah is never on that, mate. Never on. Referee gets in the fucking way. Robertson's got some defending to do.
Well done,
Van Dijk. Great tackle on Haaland. Snuffs out the danger, and here's Gravenberg.
Are we inverting Connor now? Is that the plan? That feels like a precursor to Szoboszlai going at right back, Yeah.
Oh, given away there by Andy Robertson. We'll need to press now. Szoboszlai.
Oh, he's elbowed
him to the floor.
First time I've seen him anyway.
Yeah, Robbie. Oh, hang on. There's Jacob Woodell. How much does City pay the PJ?
Come on, lads!
Oh, it's a cross across the box. No City player on the end. Should have been a finish. And Szoboszlai gets the ball down, gives it to Gravenberg. And again, look at that. Look at us passing in the midfield. It's insane. Let's do more of that.
Go on.
Szoboszlai, he's got Salah out wide. That's fine. That's it. Salah up against O'Reilly. He needs to get more men in the box, though. Here's Salah. Looks for the back stick. That pass was never on. McAllister heads it down to Salah. He's got Vert wide of him. It's Florian Vert. No, but
he's got no right foot, mate.
I know, but because he just wants this is what he wants. Bradley. Van Dijk over to the left hand side. Ekatike drifted wide. Does look a little bit like at the moment like Ekatike's gone left and Vert has gone through the middle.
Oh yeah.
And Sobbo as well pushed on.
That feels like a precursor for something as well.
The two false nine things. It looks a bit more like that at the moment. We'll see whether that persists. Corner to Liverpool. Robbie Prince, how many were saying slot out on Wednesday? Can't ignore that. People are just reactionary and stupid and say things that they don't mean. Bruce, Graf should play centre-back. Jones in for Canate. Isak on 65-70. We need to score early to get some momentum. Okay, I'll pick up on some more of them in a sec. Corner, this should be a good
Salah corner again.
Let's repeat the trick here, lads. Let's just do it right this time. Robbo, don't give them anything. Just be onside. Or win your fight, then run onside.
I'll not lie to you, I wouldn't mind Salah just scoring from straight from the corner.
Oh yeah, I'll take whatever I can get at this point. It's deep though, to the back stick.
Handball! Handball!
It's a goal kick. That's what it is.
What?
It was a deep corner. Everyone battling. Nah, he's just...
Did it bang off Bernardo's head? You don't want to hit the top of his head there. He hasn't got much to lose. Skimming off the head there, mate. Trust me, as a man who's in the same boat. Worst fear.
Guardiola battles it down towards Doku. Canate gets in a battle with Haaland and loses it. It is a possibly free kick, I think, to Man City there. C. Sig says we have to see it from the ref's point of view. They are completely incompetent, so no goal.
Yes, well played.
Bernardo Silva plays it out, and then there's space for Nunes to attack again. Well done, Bert's covered it, and then City forced to pull back. But Nico Gonzalez is just a free pass constantly. Well defended McAllister, and now Canate has it. And now he's passed it. Robertson. There's Vert under pressure. Again, he's having to drop deep to get on the ball. Go back to Mamardashvili to start again. Canate. There's your pass. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg goes first time. Ball. It's through. Will Salah get on it? He's gone round it. I don't know what the hell happened there. The goalkeeper came I don't even know if he got.
Shit, the keeper's still.
Salah.
Oh, come on.
Mate. Anyway, it was encouraging.
Well, then, Grav.
Liverpool just going a little bit more direct. Gravenberch dives down.
Szoboszlai's pass there was unbelievable, wasn't it? Donnarumma, out of his area. He must have got a touch on it because there's no way Salah plays. Oh, it's Gravenberch. Look at this. And Salah gets there. Oh, it's the defender. Yeah, oh, my days. That's brilliant.
I do wonder whether Mo maybe could have just slid in there and, like, you know, toe poked it through the gap. But call it good defending. Free kick to Liverpool then. It was well won. It was Szoboszlai over this one. 35 yards from goal, right-hand side. Just looking for, I guess, and Van Dijk, McAllister, Salah, similar-ish to McAllister's. Oh, McAllister scores only maybe a little bit deeper at the minute. TK makes the near post run. Doesn't get on the end of it. Liverpool needs to.
I think it was Macher as well there, you know. Oh, God.
Doku, oh my God.
Oh, he's killed him. Oh, he's getting fucking sent off for that.
We're into the box, Bernardo Silva, good defender. Yeah, Connor.
Oh, you can't do it again.
Dived. He's going to get a yellow card, Bradley, for the first one.
It was a terrible one, the first one. The ball was gone. Don't mind it, like. I'm just saying, it was a bad one.
Yeah.
The ball was well gone. He does brilliantly, doesn't he? He's passing it, look, watch. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence said, this is a combination of Liverpool being way off it, all the big calls going City's way, and all the lucky breaks going City's way. I'll have that, yeah, it's fine. Liverpool just be better at footy, please, Reds. That'd be great.
That's not a foul at all.
No, that's pathetic. You can't help but feel that's a bit of the referee going, I probably should have stopped that earlier there. But a little bit more, I mean, is it Savinho?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of them. If our passing game's not working, then you can do worse than just lob some over the top and see if we can put them down, I guess. But Cherky's off, Savinho's on, just means we've got yet another proper threat in the wide areas now to deal with, which is a slight concern. I do wonder whether this might kind of force a Kerkez decision, maybe off the bench. We'll see. No rush for him to go off. City 2-0 to the good and happy to eat every second, of course they are. Just want us to have a moment here, because obviously a goal would be the preferable format for that moment to take. But if we get a goal here, it could change things. But I mean, provided they don't just score directly from there.
You bet keeper shouldn't be beaten from there. Saying that, you never know about deflections, do you? Jeez, we don't know about them today.
Yeah, it's putting the press on.
That's just jammy, isn't it?
Yeah. But this is the thing, the Doku outball's been perfect for them. Absolutely perfect. Everything's gone to him, everything's stuck. Every time he gets it, he causes absolute panic in our ranks. And then he just hands it off, and we're all like blowing out of our arse, having run all over the place. Scooped ball in behind.
Oh dear.
There he is. Defended by Van Dijk, corner to Manchester City. Okay, another corner to defend for the Reds.
See if they try the Haaland one from stick again. Be about the fourth attempt at it. He's hiding again in the centre.
Big crowd.
Oh yeah, they're not doing it this time, are they? They are crowding the keeper.
Here it comes. For Guardiola. Oh, got a bit lucky there.
Why does McAllister end up on him there? Haven't we learned our lesson in the cup final because of this? Just keep going with it.
We've got good numbers, but not completely convinced of the shape there. TK just seems to be playing centre half for us. Doku goes for a goal, good save. The question then is what I mean. This is our 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't think we've been significantly better than what we saw in the first half.
No, I do think we are in that 4-2-4 though.
Yeah.
Oh
dear me. Guardiola. Probably going to go into the book there, referee. No. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. We're standing on the shoulders of their players and looking to play the ball in behind, which is something. Oh, that's.
It's a yellow card. Think about the one McAllister got given.
Yeah. It's just a Nottingham. You're a bit late. Man's rolled you. Little kick. Everyone goes down. Everyone gets up and cracks on.
Yeah.
Full length slidey.
Here we go.
Kirkers, yeah. And Cody Gakpo on. Wow. Will Wirtz be the one to step out? Robertson definitely. He runs off the pitch. Of course he does.
I think it might be Ekatike. If he's sticking to the 4-2-4, it doesn't make sense for it to be.
Yeah, Hugo Ekatike is off now. Does Cody Gakpo go through the middle here? Because we did see that in the week.
I think he'll keep him on the left, but otherwise I would have just kept Ekatike there. But it's the pressing I think he was looking for, trying to disrupt them.
Yeah.
Not that I think it's worked, but we'll find out.
Okay, Szoboszlai free kick. It's very, very deep, this one. He's looking for Virgil van Dijk. It's been cut out. Is he handily there? Conor Bradley.
It looks like Gakpo went straight to the left there.
Saw the run, did not pick it out in any way, shape or form, and it goes through to the goalie.
Actually, where's Szoboszlai?
Wirtz is centre forward at the moment.
It looked like 4-3-3 still,
Yeah. Well done, Szoboszlai. Can you pick out a man? He can do it. It's Wirtz. You got play football with him, people.
There's no one near him. There you go.
Bradley's high and wide, whips across. Oh, it's deflected. It's gone over the bar. Fuck me. Could that just not have gone in? You know what I mean? Anyway, better.
Oh, you jammy son of a gun!
He's got no idea.
Flung his leg at it.
Fucking top in. Nico Gonzalez. Anyway, corner. Florian Wirtz is going to take it. In swinger, far side of the pitch. Virgil Macher having a little chat here. Saying if you could do your whole littlest man on the pitch scores a header routine again, Alexis, that'd be great. Virgil just says, take a second. Here he goes. Near post, looking for the flick on. It's a City header. That's well defended.
Is it Haaland at the front post for them, by the way? It's a tough man to get over.
Yeah. Mamdashvili.
Oh, there's no Virgil. He stayed up.
Stands it up for Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Gets the flick on.
That's a good flick on.
Kirkers is
Salah wants it.
Inside.
Right.
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's Wirtz who's running inside. Gakpo's into the box. There's Wirtz on the outside.
Great play.
McAllister. Bradley. There's Salah. Uses him. Bradley carries on his run. Gets it. Bradley, great cross. Cody Gakpo's blazed it at the back post.
It's good football.
It was the best football we've played in the entire game.
You can see it. Connor just goes.
Yeah.
There you go. You have to pass it to me. And then, it's a great ball in. He knows exactly where Gakpo is. And that's just over the bar.
Left-footed. Oh. He's gone left-footed. He's got under it. And he's just spooned it over the bar. Best passage of play from Liverpool in the whole game so far. And they have been a bit more on it since we've changed things around. Put Wirtz centre forward. Bradley. Well done. Canate. All of a sudden, it was like it was just obvious. The next pass was obvious. It hasn't been that way at all in this game.
Kirkers made that one obvious as well.
Kirkers,
there you go. Little bit of pressure. Let's go, Red Men. Oh, fuck off.
Offside. Brilliant. Okay. Half an hour.
Well, at least our manager deals with rain better than theirs, Paul.
He does look like a PR crackhead, doesn't he? Good times, Guardiola. Ball. Donnarumma, Van Dijk attacks it. That's a free kick there.
That's unusual for that, ref. Go on, someone's gone there. Gakpo made a mad run.
Van Dijk, McAllister, better give him goes, playing football. But ultimately, it is still on our back line. We need to find a way to get up the pitch.
Half an hour to go.
Yeah.
Look at that. How easy was that, by the way?
He's held on to it too long there.
Stop dilly-dallying. There's not something I've not said on a watch long.
Big switch from Canate.
Oh, goodness
behind. Gakpo, big chase, never getting it. Throw into Man City.
Didn't really look like he wanted to get it. He didn't really set off fast, did he? He just sort of admired it. He must have known.
There is no fucking chance that I'm getting near that. Here's Donnarumma. Chip left-footed pass.
God, Donnarumma starts to look like Edison now.
Yeah. Come on, where's up? Yeah.
Oh, come on, lads. Why are they all behind the midfield?
Yeah. Gravenberg had just gone walkies there. Yeah, it's all well and good going, hey, we're going to press, but...
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good pressing. Someone
go,
make him run.
Oh, it's a wonderful
ball that was.
And he just couldn't get on the end of it, Salah, and the keeper's...
He's offside, I bet you.
Dive full length.
I bet you he's fucking offside.
There's a corner there. What?
I bet you Salah would call for offside.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's close, that. Fucking hell.
He seemed convinced. The linesman never seen that happen before. Not since the introduction of VAR. That was the one he was definitely certain.
I better fucking give it offside before he have to give a corner.
Yeah.
You see, because he saw Donnarumma touch it. Fuck's sakes.
Right, come on, Liverpool. Keep going. Well done, Cody Gakpo.
Oh, tackle the tit. Look at all that space.
Liverpool needs to defend again. Nico O'Reilly's up on the left-hand side, inside to Doku. Doku running it down, goes for goal. That's a great goal. Fuck me. Yeah, we knew that was in the second that left his foot. That's game over, ladies and gentlemen. Man City 3, Liverpool 0.
He's probably been the best player in the pitch, hasn't he?
Yeah, God, he's been outrageous. Oh, God, we've not got near him.
Yeah. There was a lot of space for O'Reilly to run into there, wasn't there? And as soon as he played it back into Doku and he got a little bit of space, as you say, as soon as it left his foot, it beat Mamadashvili. Look at all that space.
Which in itself, again, you get back and you get your shape, but no one goes to Doku. I mean,
doesn't get near him, does he? Oh,
it's a hell of a goal.
Doesn't really bend, does he? He's hit beautifully. Aye. Well,
that's the goal that he tries to score every game and normally absolutely spoons. But he's hit that perfectly at the time. Fair play. Ugh.
Shellacking here today, boys.
Absolutely.
Hey, shellacking. I would advise you all just turn it off now. You've not got any commitments like a fan channel. Crack on with your day, people. We'll be here till late. Don't mind us. Looking for a guest on the Final Word show tomorrow as well. 10 a.m. filming in Liverpool if anyone's up for it.
Doing it on his own tomorrow.
Shit the bed.
63, 64 minutes gone. Can Liverpool get anything out of this football match? Not like that, they can't. City's passing has been sublime today, Chris. Like, it's all well, you know, there's a couple of times when we've caught them out and we've put them under pressure. It's been nowhere near consistent enough, and they've been excellent. It feels like everything we've done here has played into their hands.
Well, yeah, the biggest blow for me is I thought if City played like this, we'd be better than them.
Yeah.
That's the biggest blow for me.
Well done,
and they've been miles ahead of us. Miles ahead
back
of us.
to Vert. Can you find Salah again? Can't. The door's closed. We've got no one else up in the final third whatsoever. And Vert's, what can he do? Suppose like putting some pressure on, but it's pointless. Yeah, again, you're right. We looked at the midfield and said, I think it's one of the first times we've ever been able to say, I think our midfield is better than theirs. Well, not on the performance, but football isn't played on paper, and it looked damn good. But yeah, Nico Gonzalez has been a anchor in the midfield, and then Bernardo Silva and Foden have just gone whatever necessary to find a way to get them out.
Yeah, you're right. He's dropped in between the centre halves at times and played 1-2s to get them out, and we've had no answer for it.
Yeah, Ian Lock here says, guys, I'm confused what the game plan was. Yeah, I think the players feel that way too. Ball around the corner, and Nico really tries to get away. Canate goes over. Christ almighty. Bradley, well played. Gravenberch, one more inside me. No, right. Sean Casey says, someone tell me why we bought Isak. At this point, question, do you bother your arse bringing Isak on now? He's going to go away and play, probably, I guess, 2 games for Sweden.
He really needs to play for us.
He does. He really does.
I couldn't care less if he plays for Sweden, to be honest with you. If he's fit for 20, play him for 20.
Yep.
Because he needs to get used to playing with our players. He won't get a pass.
Yeah.
He needs to get used to running up front on his own, endlessly for no gains.
Yeah.
So let him get used to it.
Bradley.
Come on, you've got to hit the pass.
There's Vert. Sabozlai. Gravenberch. There's Gakpo.
Fucking hell is that? Jeez.
There we go. Recovered the ball out. Gravenberch. Out wide to Kerkez. Back to Gravenberch.
Lads, there's loads of time left here. Let's go slower. Fuck me, Liverpool. Jesus Christ! It's like
slow it down, lads.
I thought we were seeing slow-mo Gakpo a minute ago.
Sabozlai.
Just fucking no.
Conor Bradley.
Don't have a centre forward though, do we?
Nope. Nope.
Do it on the bench.
Yeah. Oh, lovely Conor Bradley. Nutmegs Jeremy Doku.
No, they've not given that as a foul, Paul. Why would they give that as a foul?
And then Doku passes it out. Fuck off. The Invader 97 says get Jones on now. Yeah, I think probably the ship has sailed on all that, but yeah. Fine.
I'm sure we need someone to come on and slow it down. They're all right there, lads.
At least he passes the ball forward.
I know, he does,
man.
I know.
Fuck me. Kasim Hussain says, I hate this formation. We play miss 4-3-3 football. Salah, Sabozlai. How many Man City players are back? Because it's all gone their way. Salah's got to dribble past 4 men there, Chris, if he wants to get even remotely near their goal.
Well, you're right, he does, because there's no one near him to pass to.
Gravenberch. You know, like, there's a situation, obviously,
Come on.
You know this better than I in NFL, where there's a situation where even though there's time on the clock left,
yeah,
it's not possible to win the game, so they just go game over.
Yeah. Take a knee.
Bitch. Doku getting chased by Sabozlai.
As if he's gonna
get a yellow card.
Are you kidding me? The slide tackle before, by the way, that didn't get a yellow.
Alexander says everything is shite right now, so let me just say, Paul, mate, congrats on the book. Thank you so much, mate. Yeah. People wonder why I've dedicated a portion of my time to doing things that aren't influenced by 11 lads running around the pitch. I'd recommend it. Here comes City again, shockingly. Down the right-hand side. Ball in behind. We could actually get embarrassed here, Chris, if we're not careful. That's the
I already am embarrassed.
But I mean, yeah.
It's not good enough.
But tonight, title race is over, so focus on top 4, Champions League and FA Cup. Yeah, got to be better in general, though. Say, okay, whatever. The Invader, would you guys bring Johnny Heitinger back? There's no space for him, is there? They have to extend the subs bench. We have 8 subs. So Johnny Heitinger can come back. Sure, why not? What's the chances for a PGMOL apology? Says Danny on the gas.
It's high, you know. I think it's high. I think they're going to do it just to really piss us off.
Yeah, just to really fucking add insult to injury. Long one. Gakpo challenges.
Fuck's sakes, lads. Keep going, Connor.
Yeah. Like, I know, I'm sure I've seen people, and I can guarantee Conor Bradley will get absolutely slaughtered in the player rankings here because of how good Doku's been. But he has been one of the few consistent moments where he's doing functionally correct things, like win the ball back with a high, you know, press, be on the front foot, try to play football with the players on your side, and then support Mo Salah. Everyone else has been fucking
Look, I think, to back up your point, I think you just have to look at what City have done against Mo.
Yeah.
You know, have we done that with Conor Bradley?
Szoboszlai, he's past the man. Can he pick someone else? It's a great cross. Well defended corner. Sorry, go on.
Have we done that with Conor Bradley? Because their left backs had 3 men around him every single time. When you said before, Mo's having to run past 4 players. Yeah. We've just left Bradley on an island, and you know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's a team thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and again, is this another thing? I've not seen Salah tracking back as much, or certainly not as obviously as previous games.
Again, is that 3 games in 8 days? Is that what that means? It can't be done. Who knows?
Corner then in swinger.
Looks like a ball, that.
Canate's up, heading away. Szoboszlai just loops it back towards Gakpo. Heads it pointlessly, and he's offside.
Yeah, at that point when you've taken the corner, you have one job. Get yourself onside. Everyone knows that. Oh, it's alright, Marmouche now. Fucking bring Colo on and he could still run rings around us today. Pisses me off him being on that bench, by the way.
What?
Colo Touré. I hate the fact he works for City.
Jeremy Doku off for Omar Mamouche. Yeah, he's been unbelievable today. This is the game that everyone always thinks that he has, but he never does. And I would say I think he's been. I think this is the best season he's had for Man City from what I've seen. But yeah, I much prefer empty threat Doku, where he does a few step overs and he might beat his man, but then he's got 0 end product as it is. He's absolutely ripped us apart today.
Yeah, annoyingly. He's been very, very good. He's got a 9.5 on a sofa score. That's ridiculously high for someone who's only scored 1 goal.
McAllister is off. Curtis Jones is on. The obvious follow-up is for what it's worth.
Oh.
Well done, Szoboszlai. He's got runners. Is he going to use them?
No, he didn't. He used the City player inside him instead.
Played it to Kurt Jones and didn't play it well.
Oh.
There's one for Haaland in behind. He's on his left foot. Don't want that. There's Marmouche. Well done, Conor Bradley. Curtis Jones does really well. Go on, where's your next pass? It's Sobbo. Now who's supporting you? Come on, Conor, keep going. Salah, well done. Stretching it down that right-hand side. It's a big ask of Mo Salah to do anything from here.
Oh, it's good defending.
Yeah, O'Reilly tackles him, but he's got Szoboszlai. There's no need for that to be a chip pass to Szoboszlai, but it was. Szoboszlai. Jones. Runners. Anyone. Runners. Szoboszlai tries to chip it. Corner.
Well, briefly looked like a footballing team there, didn't we?
Just briefly. Curtis Jones is good at playing football. Is a thing that's always worth remembering. He likes to receive the ball and pass it to other people, and then move for the return pass. So good on him. And Szoboszlai's come into the game a bit, which again is too little too late.
Had to come to the right-hand side to do it, though.
Yeah. Okay, corner. Salah with another one. Back post this time. Guardiola with the header. Kept alive by Wirtz. Jones needs a pass.
Oh, it's too often there. He's fouled him as well.
Thrown to Liverpool.
Okay, that'll do. They're just trying to even up the decisions for the final later when everyone looks and says, oh no, we gave them 3 throw-ins, look. Game state, lads. Come on!
Bit. Oh, that's a great run. Kerkez, come on, mate. Deflected. Van Dijk, oh, it's too high. Drops to Salah. It's Szoboszlai with the drive. Oh, good save.
Oh, what a fucking save that is by Donnarumma. He couldn't have hit it any better, Szoboszlai. I've seen them go in, and I've only seen Courtois and Donnarumma stop them. That is fucking flying.
Yeah, it's a little too central, but yeah, it's a solid save from the keeper. Another corner. I just want to, this comment from Kevin Davies. Doku, usually all fart, no poo. Today, turd Zilla.
He's had the fucking runs today. Shit,
Dykes under it. Conor Bradley needs the challenge, does well.
Go on, somebody's offside.
They've all got to be offside. Salah keeps it alive, deflected.
Oh, let us at least put it in the back of the net and whinge about it being called offside, you boors.
Fucking hell, because there's so much of this football match still to be played, and that's almost half the annoyance, is that we could legitimately get a goal back here, but just do it, Liverpool. Give us something to cheer. I need some Federico Chiesa in my life, mate. If we're not going to bring Isaac on, then I need some Fede.
Look, they know it's over. They're advertising games next week.
Yeah. Before you turn off, a reminder that we have other football games in the future that might be more competitive.
I mean, no one who's watching the City Liverpool game gives a shit.
Go outside. Well done. Cross deflected corner. Well done. A man with no name says, lads, City or Arsenal for the title. It's got to be City, as much as I fucking hate that. Because at least Arsenal will absolutely implode if they don't win the title this season. Corner again. Our corners have gotten progressively worse as this game has worn on. It'd be nice if we reversed that trend now. Another in-swinger, near post. Yeah, no, we didn't.
Didn't put all our men in the box that time. He's going to score.
Virgil van Dijk couldn't bring it down.
Why didn't he hit it? He like backheeled it, didn't he? Like
No
sort of
idea.
flicked it backwards.
No idea what he
Do you think someone was there? What are you putting at your tit? Shut up.
Van Dijk counting the seconds. Just run back and defend, for God's sake. Oh, well done, Kirkers. And Canate heads back to Manchester. I've just got nothing.
Who went on that mad run then? Did you see?
Bradley to Salah. Salah just
it must have been
kicks the ball
Wirtz,
forward to Wirtz. Hey.
Mad that we've had 50% of the ball. Look at the fucking momentum,
Mo
Charles.
Salah's in behind, Chris. Mo Salah.
He's
Let's
missed.
put it wide.
He's missed. Why would he put it in the goal? Do you know what? Fucking hell.
Do you remember those 2 games we won? Do you remember how good that felt?
Good times, Paul. I was walking around with a stonk on for 6 days. It was fantastic.
Stunning.
He's pulled back. Oh, dearie me.
Yeah.
I'm sure the comment section's nice and level-headed anyway.
Oh, absolutely. It's known for it.
Mate,
Yeah, it's
if I wasn't on here, I'd be in the comment section screaming.
yeah, guys.
Caps, locks and gaze. That's us, it goes in.
Goalkeeper's kept it in. Motherfucker. Yeah. Let's see.
I think he might keep that in. But again, if that's us, that was out. Should we use the cameras to check now? It's got a feeling. Got a feeling Robertson's offside. Any proof? Just a feeling.
Yeah.
Should we look at the cameras? No. Let's stick with the vibes.
Everyone wants us to speed this up.
Yeah. Hey, look at the momentum chart though.
Oh, it's wild, mate. It's the only thing it's making me, honestly, I've got this little smile on my face because I keep trying to think how to phrase it. It's like, we've been much the better side since Man City realised they didn't have to go and win the game anymore.
Yeah, since Man City won the game, they've allowed us to be half decent.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sean.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Joe Gomez is coming on.
I was just thinking we need a bit of Joe.
Conor Bradley or Ibu Konate or Virgil van Dijk?
I don't know. Got no idea.
Vits.
Big up the fella in the away end there with his binoculars, by the way. Classic, that.
Oh, yeah.
None of this who's that to bring it on shit that I have to put up with every week.
Yeah.
Particularly hard in the Carabao Cup games.
The zoom on my camera phone is the thing that's like a point of conversation now. Who's that? Okay.
Oh,
who's that?
no.
And there we go. Oh, he's blazed that. That should have been 4-0. So O'Reilly is just, here's his toe, or his calf, or whatever, kicking the ball over the bar.
So, yeah, potentially Connor. He's done a lot of running as Connor, like.
I would take, yeah, and he's going to play Northern Ireland. They're not going to be easy with him, are they? And we've also got no other right back because Frimpong's out still as well.
Good point.
But also, it would be a message to Konate if you took Konate off.
Oh, there's Chiesa anyway.
Yeah, it is Connor. And it is Vertov for Federico Chiesa. So, yeah, it looks like no Alex Isak this time around. I hate that I have to think about sports science. People say football's shit because it's not as exciting anymore. It's shit because I have to think about fucking finance and sports science. Boring. I hate the fact that I go, well, he hasn't played and he's been injured, and Sweden are going to absolutely leg him everywhere. So Liverpool have to play their record-breaking signing less on the off chance that his country fucking ruin him for us.
Go on, Chiesa. Just shoot. Oh, what a ball. Is he off?
There.
He did look off, didn't he? Oh, he's had you all day, lad.
And he was just stood offside, Chris. He was just stood offside, watching Chiesa. Oh, this is good, isn't it? Like, what?
It's awfully nice, isn't it? Yeah. Should we go for no? Okay, we'll just we'll be offside. It's fine. Don't worry about it because I don't track back. So therefore, I'm offside. What are you gonna do?
That's a new level of not tracking back, that isn't it? Yeah. I don't even track back to an onside position. Konate. That's that run. Interesting. Gets fouled.
It's a free kick though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's just see if Guardiola's still rocking now. I hate the way he spits as well, you know. In fact, he puts it on the end of his tongue before getting red.
Right, like it's like chewy. Yeah,
it's mental.
Yeah.
Like who else spits like that?
More. It's a sign of dehydration. It's like a camel. Joe Gomez, little nod down to Saboz's like. This is crap content, and I can say this. Thanks so much, everyone who's stuck with us here to the bitter end on this one. I've not really got loads to say because there isn't loads happening. It's Liverpool
wanking themselves off in their own half for the most part,
tossing off a softie, endlessly in the middle of the park. So Bosley to Salah. Gomez has made the run. He won't use him.
Correct.
Gives it back to Canate. Move between the lines to Gravenberch. Yeah, that's fine. Then turns into trouble and tackles himself. Cool.
Oh, get him, Fede.
Yeah, Kaiser wins up the ball and gives away a throw-in. Oh.
Do you know what I think I hate most about Bernardo Silva?
Come on.
The fact that I think he hates us the most as well.
Yeah.
Like, and he always seems to put in a fucking performance against us no matter what. Bloody prick. Oh well. Look, Federico Chiesa making shit happen, by the way, again. Like always, our lad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Slot told him the score.
He doesn't care what the score is because he plays football the way you meant to, like we used to.
Oh, God.
Where you just fucking go at it and leg it constantly and, yeah. It's just the whole thing makes the problem with this. It makes all of the we had a goal unfairly disallowed chat a bit fucking moot because we've not done enough of anything else around that.
Well, we did have a goal wrongly disallowed.
Yeah, but I mean, how generally
and they
crap
had
we've been
a
around
yeah,
it.
no, you are right, mate. But
go on,
game
give it to
state.
Kerkez. Fuck's sake, what is that pass?
Should we look at the league table now?
No.
I'm going to look at the league table.
Why?
Because I want to see how bad it is.
We're 6th.
Oh, God. I didn't know it was that bad. Jesus Christ.
We're exactly where we were before this game kicked off.
Except we've lost 5 of our last 6.
Yeah.
That's not good, that is it.
We were well better than Real Madrid, though. That was good.
Well, it's good.
Salah. Again, Gomez makes the run. Again, Salah doesn't use him. Again, he pumps the ball nowhere near a man that he's trying to pass it to.
But I can hear Neville there just saying like they've been better second half. We've been better because we've been allowed to be better though.
Yeah. And look, there are ways in which Szoboszlai's positioning has been much better. The shape definitely suited us in the second half more. But again, it's impossible to unpick all the other bits of how much is just City just going, cool, we just don't need to go mad here. Yeah. Just looking at our chance board and just going, nope, 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 nope.
If you got to end it now, if you got to end it now, we're already dead on there now. Because I'll be up for that.
It's fucking so obvious.
Has it got the Spice Girls? Stop right now. No.
I think you better leave right now.
What hair by Johnny Cash? I'm in a good mood already. There's time for that, yeah. Let's go. Child. Foo Fighters play in Anfield.
That's the rumour. It's not. I don't think it's been confirmed yet.
That'll be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, look at us winning free kicks. There's going to be a series of polls going up on the Twitter account post-match, which is going to allow you to rank the Liverpool players in this one.
Sounded like a great idea when we used to win all the games. When we've lost a few on the run, it's pretty embarrassing, that poll.
Yeah, the your messing category is going to need extending today, I feel.
What the easiest thing might be is to put your messing down by the players instead of me moving the players up to your messing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Save us all a bit of time.
Just tilt the camera down a bit, it'll be fine.
I'll do it now. We could have this boxed.
Yeah.
What do you need a show for that?
Start cracking on. I remember we did that, the watch-alongs back in the day when we got battered by Stoke and Gerrard's last game.
We
just
turned it off.
Stopped streaming and started recording the final words while we were watching the game. Just fucking stop watching this show.
Oh no, that's fucking shit, Liverpool.
And we've just driven a little bit far wide, so it won't be 4 just yet.
If he goes to the corner flag, sweating. Oh, get up, Philip.
He's clutching his face there like he's like really hurt his face, mate. And then the referee blows the whistle and he immediately picks his face up. As a referee, I'd be like, it's probably all right.
Paul, I do that with the kids, mate, when you're playing a game and you're pretending to get hurt and you're like, oh, they're not looking fine, don't worry about it.
Oh dear. Well, Steve made the point before of like, you can play, we've seen Liverpool sides play really well here and not win, and this is not even that, you know.
No, but that's worse. It's worse like this because at least you can take some positives out of a good performance.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hard place to go, but you can't turn up and just not play. And that's what I felt like we've done today. To a man, we've been pretty poop. I'm sure he had haircuts at half-time, Foden.
Yeah, Jeremy Doku named man of the match, and rightly so. And again, it's another one of those things where you can sit here and say, we got a bit unlucky with 2 of the goals, and we were unlucky to have a goal disallowed, but also he's been really good. We've not really had a handle on him, and we've not done anything, or not done anywhere near enough going the other way. The best chance we had of the whole game was Cody Gakpo at the back post.
Oh God, yeah, it was.
Conor Bradley's
It was.
cross. And again, different games in fine margins.
Can't believe this weekend we've come out, you know, Arsenal draw, and then we end up further behind them.
Yeah. But what it just goes to show, Chris, is Arsenal are none of our business this season. And it's annoying that that's the case, but yeah, it is the case. Yeah, the season is very, very long, and Liverpool could very well get things sorted at some point, but it's, Arsenal and City are not going to implode to the same level that we've done this season so far. So Liverpool just need to get their act together and find a way to make sure third is it. Because I don't want to be in a battle for top 4 because that's fucking horrendous.
But the form that we've shown over the last few weeks is
exactly
one step forward, 2 step back.
It's mid-table form. It's if you win half your games and lose half your games, then 10th is where you would imagine your 10th is where you'll end up.
Well, we've got to move. We've got to get better, haven't we? Because that was shocking today. There,
yeah,
that's it. That's proper bad. Like, we just didn't put a glove on them.
It didn't work. Whatever we tried to do against them was not the one. You know, and yes, we made some adjustments in the second half, and it definitely meant we caused them a few more issues, and some of that was a little bit of players actually stepping up. But City just went into control mode. There was no need for them to overcommit in any particular area of the pitch, so they didn't need to bust the gut because they were just solid and contained, and we didn't threaten them enough to cause them any real headaches throughout. So I've seen like Salah's played worse than he's played today, and there's a couple of other players who have played worse this season, but it's not enough. You needed more everywhere. We needed more of a response, and the problem is, you know, when the lucky things go against you, it's still Man City. You're still at the Etihad. Said it. We've won here twice in the league in a decade. We needed a little bit more luck, but then we also just needed to
I think we could actually, you know what? I think we could have had luck and still lost that game.
Yeah,
because we didn't perform.
Yeah. But what I mean is, we could have. If you're right, even if the luck had been par, we'd have lost this game. So yeah. In the absence of luck, you need to find more, and we definitely didn't have more. We didn't even have enough to be truly competitive in this game of footy. So that's wholly annoying. Good lord, Oosh, man of the match.
Jeremy fucking Doku.
I mean,
for Liverpool.
Liverpool's man of the match. Who's just Liverpool's man of the match?
Van Dijk. Maybe. Yeah. You?
Conor Bradley, and that's a real fucking push because Doku gave him an absolute twat of a time from a defensive perspective.
Let me go this way.
Vert?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't Vert. It wasn't Ekatike. It wasn't Salah. It wasn't McAllister. It wasn't Szoboszlai. It wasn't Gravenberch. It wasn't Robertson. It wasn't Kanate.
Mamadashvili saved the penalty. The Oosh Liverpool man of the match goes to Georgie Mamadashvili. There we go. Christ. Right, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, if you're a glutton for punishments, loads of people are into BDSM. If you're not quite that hardcore and you just want it from a psychological sense, come and join me and Chris over on the player rankings show over on redmenplus.com. If you want to go and vote in that, you can do over on twitter.com or x.com or whatever you want to call Elon's little wank fest. You go over there and do that. This was well better when we were just winning games of football, but here we are, back to square one, ahead of an international break, miles off the top of the table. Cool. Thanks, Liverpool. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who stuck with us throughout this. It is very much a labour of love when it's not going well. Rich Kirby here said if we were a horse, we'd be glue by now. Fuck off, Reds, forcing me to do housework because they don't.
I'm jealous of you right now.
Hawks, I know we'd lost, but I cannot handle seeing a few of our players, especially Mo, looking like they've just given up on 80. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, saying that when I said it 20 minutes left to go or quarter, well, I've got nothing left to say on this football match, so yeah, whatever. But you're right, they're the ones who are the ones who should be getting stuck in. Michael Sutton says, when do you think there is a question over slot next season? I spend €400 watching these lads play December 3rd. Well, enjoy that, mate. That'll be good. Watching your football team is about watching your football team. It's not about them winning. Because if that was the case, no one would watch football because half of the teams lose every single week. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who's joined us. You guys are brilliant, even if the Reds aren't. If you do want to come and watch a bit more, then we've got you covered on Redmen Plus. Other than that, we'll see you back here for another watch long in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully the Reds have sorted their shit out by then.